Essentially brain dead. Essentially brain dead.
You're in 35.
Why are all the tech guys
Good on.
All the tech guys now.
Little pre-cell phone, saw the cell phone.
Like on YouTube, you watch like this guy's name's like Everything Apple Pro. He does all the Apple shit, concepts and stuff like that. He's like in his 30s, and it's like, dude, like you gotta be younger than that if you're gonna be running this shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and there's this one guy who like legit looks like he's 50, and I'm just like, dude, like how can you be on top of things? But like a guy like my age,
This all started. This all started because Snags couldn't recognize what a radiator was.
millennial, bro.
That was a pressure cooker, time bomb.
Okay, we're gonna
blow up. Honestly,
Yeah, actually, you were nervous there for a second, weren't you?
That's how I feel, bro. I wish I kind of went off, bro. After that game, bro. After that game,
explode on you like Arsenal exploded on Man U. Hey, let's get into it, fellas.
PFC 286, Premier League Matchday 30.
all right, let's give him his 5 minutes.
No.
Into it.
I'm just saying, you want a little older
Arsenal
jibber
2,
jabber.
United 0.
Come on, Arsenal. What you guys got to say, huh? You 1, 2, 3 cucks. I'm saying
I gotta say,
here.
let me just say,
Three
right off
Man
the bat,
United
man,
fans right now.
I don't even care really. I'm not even stressing this. Like it could have been worse. Like obviously I don't want to lose. It really didn't affect me the way I thought. Like I'm annoyed. I'm just annoyed. That's it.
Yeah, me too,
That's
man.
as deep as it goes.
I wasn't affected as much, and I watched it at a bar called Lear, which is a local Arsenal bar here in Boston. So I was surrounded by a bunch of enemies, and it didn't hurt as much as I thought it would. Obviously, it hurt.
You got
never
served,
wanna lose
son.
to Arsenal, but 17 on the spin, no losses. Like, eventually we were going to lose. Unfortunately, it's to Arsenal. But the race for fourth is still open. We're looking at the schedule. I think we got a friendly schedule to where we can still push on and win.
I think all
we
got some tricky
This was
games.
Arsenal's last top 6 match in the league.
Yeah, we got
that's
one or
clutch.
two more.
we
Yeah,
have Chelsea and then
And the crazy thing is, we should have beat Spurs last week. The Aubameyang missing the PK in the 90th minute.
yeah.
If we won those 2 games, like, we would have been sitting real pretty. Right now, we're sitting 4th place.
2 points.
You know, but we're still above Man U.
You're not going to
when
finish
it's last
there.
week.
You're
you
not
guys,
going to.
what place are you in,
Dude?
I
You're
got a
not.
question
I'll
for
put
you,
my
bro.
nuts on the table right now. You can have one of them. Arsenal's not finishing top 4.
Cool, I got a Ginsu right here,
Jesus
son.
Christ.
Put the nuts on the table.
Did you prepare
son.
for that statement?
I get to slice it.
All right, well,
hell yeah, cut you up.
That was a metaphorical. I meant my wallet. You know, I meant my wallet on the table.
I got a knife. So
You
put
can knife
those
the
nuts
wall.
on
You
the
can
table,
knife
son.
the
And
wallet
we'll
all you
see
want.
What happens,
Arsenal's
bro.
not finishing top 4.
You
Playing
just,
six.
man, that's
Ow,
straight.
You're jinxing it, bro.
There's no such thing as jinx, man.
Nah, there is. It's very heavy. Nah, man. I bought a Di Maria jersey the day he signed, and he was fucking garbage for us.
Because you're bad juju, man.
That's not bad. What?
Listen, the funny thing about this game is the whole build up to the first goal. I was like, man, Granit Xhaka is such a shit football. This guy sucks.
And then what did he
He's
do?
just shit.
That is a jinx.
He's got one good trait. He's got a great left foot.
And he never used it.
But that's
He
it.
was
That's the
rarely
only
shooting.
asset he has, you know. And it was frustrating to see him score with it because everyone knows if you give him space, he's going to shoot. You know, and the technology and the balls these days, it's ridiculous. It's
Here we go.
The
old man
the
argument.
Jubilani reopened, reclassified.
So, man, that goal, we got to call him out when he has blunders. That was a
huge blunder.
serious blunder. That was a serious blunder. It
was an error,
We're
bro.
talking to Tom.
That's an amateur
It
goal.
wasn't Jordan Pickford level
Tom was
blunder.
saying, was it Jordan Pickford level?
It was
I
like-
say yes. Reason being, here's my reason.
Go for it.
The ball was 40 yards out. He had clear view of the shot.
Yeah.
No deflection, no defender near to deflect it, and the ball goes in at thigh height. If the ball goes in above him, okay, I understand, cool. He misread that ball. He started jumping
Because the ball was hit so hard. If you deal with the knuckle shot,
my point is,
he's a lefty, right? So it looked like it was curving towards the near post. So he prepares himself.
he over-prepared.
And then
over-prepared. He could have taken a step and still covered that shot. He started jumping
because the ball was.
I'll tell you why.
Because the ball was beginning to
I'll tell you why
curve
he
there,
did
and
that.
then it swerved at the last.
No, it did. It
Not
did.
at the last
I'll tell
second,
you
but
why.
it swerved.
It's because Xhaka took it. And all week he's probably been watching Xhaka, getting told that, hey, watch for the long shot, watch for the long shot.
But my thing is with the long shot with Xhaka, it's not like he's been scoring bangers from distance. We know he's got a strong left pick.
Maybe not this season, but that's his
we know
trait.
that. We know he has that
when
trait.
You're scouting Xhaka,
exactly.
If he has a shot, watch his shot. So like,
no doubt. But I don't think it's that much. I don't think he's been doing it so consistently, especially at Arsenal. The fans are the ones who urge him.
He has it in his locker.
His goals are consistent, but his shots are like he'll shoot at least once a game. Under Wenger, he wasn't doing it.
Yeah,
everyone was frustrated.
Exactly.
Everyone's like, "Dude, go for it!" And it's all he does it all.
And he does it. It's not accurate, but he has it in his locker. So I think if Maitland-Niles, if Lacazette, if Aubameyang took that shot, I don't think De Gea is overreacting, jumping to one side.
Look, it was an error. No doubt it was an error, and so we can break that down.
Error,
but Jordan Pickford, man's level of
all
error
Pickford
is
had to do was
Barthez.
knock it over the bar, right? And it would have been safe. And he tried to
All he had
catch
to do in the Merseyside derby
that's what
was
we're talking
not
about,
go
by the
for it. You know what I mean? Not try to smack it over. It's just punch it out.
No, he didn't even try to smack it.
Yeah, he did. His explanation was, I was trying to smack the ball out for a corner kick. That's what he's trying. So that's like, for me, that's a complete brain fart. I've seen it before with world-class goalies where you get caught off by a knuckle shot. That happens. It's not that level of an error.
I've seen this in De Gea's first game for United. Throwback to the Charity Cup, or Charity Shield against City. Dzeko, one-time Man City player, struck from about the same distance, really far out. And that was one of De Gea's like weak points. Was long shots, which is weird.
Because you gotta go back to.
He's such a ninja that like it's so far, man. He's a cat napping. Like he's not bothered by it. It's too easy almost. But it was a huge blunder, and he's been.
And then if you go back to Southampton,
this is the
last
first
week,
year. This is the first year I've really seen him make errors. You know, more than like just a few that stand out. But
he's still world-class,
no big
still the
deal,
best
man.
in the world, yeah.
No doubt, and this is a knuckle error, right? It's not like, again, he didn't like try and make a pass from the back and then lose possession and then now
it's just him not reacting to the shot. It's whatever. Overreacting, over preparing or whatever. Yeah. But like, go back to the Southampton game last week, bro. He let in 2 worldies from near post, like
no doubt. And those were power shots, right? Those are fucking rips.
Yeah,
so
you know what I mean? So it's like, it's whatever. At the end of the day, like I'm not too fussed about.
Enough about Man U, all right? Cut it out, son.
Talking about Xhaka.
Bro, we're talking about Xhaka's
I know,
but
we'll focus way too much on the head. I don't like it. I see what you guys are trying to do.
Well and truly, Tom, and this is not me trying to steal your thunder. I thought you guys were the better team on the day, but we played fucking awful that entire game. We were not good.
We started horrible. Yeah. First 15, 20, we couldn't even make.
I thought we were good on the
make
counter, but there was a lot of times that I saw
you guys were so cocky coming into the game.
No, not at all.
So cocky. We got the confidence.
We were so
Renee. What about Stadi Renee?
Dude,
what about that? You guys can't even beat that.
I was confident.
That's what you get.
Oh yeah.
I was all for it, man. The boys, but I was like, dude, we're gonna smoke Arsenal. I don't care.
I didn't say shit this morning because I was nervous. I didn't say shit.
I saw that starting 11 and I was like, okay, like this is gonna be a tough one.
We played. If I look at it, he played like our best players.
Besides Bellerin at right back, every player you had on that pitch, maybe you can argue Xhaka for Guendouzi, but after this game, you can't.
Was arguably our strongest squad.
That is your best 11 that Emery has ever fielded for Arsenal.
Mesut Ozil started.
And that's a big shout, man. It's like, okay, Emery, I get it. You're trying to like massage fixtures. You're trying to make sure these players are healthy. But this is if he had played this lineup from the jump and, kind of just let go of the Ozil bullshit of like, oh, he's lazy or he's not following tactics and just play this dude, you wouldn't be in this position. You might be pushing for third by now.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Because this attacking, if you just own up
I'd also argue that, maybe Ozil wouldn't have mentally been in line. Maybe he needed to sit down in order to play up like this in a big performance.
But he didn't play up.
You know what I mean?
Pushing for third, Tiki. Have you seen the depth on Arsenal? No way that...
No, but what stumbles
if they get injured all year,
dude, they're 3 points behind Spurs. If they didn't lose games, they would have been 2 points above them.
If we beat Spurs last week and then we come back and we beat you guys this week, you guys are looking at us differently.
They're literally above Spurs.
Ridiculous. That's on Spurs, though, man. Arsenal should be close to third.
But like Arsenal, if Emery helped them out by just playing the strongest lineup, not rotating Lacazette and Aubameyang,
playing Ramsey every goddamn game.
Ramsey every fucking.
You know what I mean?
Game.
I saw him playing team like, all right, he's going like, all right,
dude's a beast.
Ramsey's playing.
Dude's a beast.
And
no doubt.
No Mustafi, bro.
That was a huge drop. I'm so glad he dropped Mustafi.
I didn't see Mustafi, and I was like, shit, we might be fucked in this game.
Because he's the fraud.
You know he has an error in him, and we'll capitalize.
He's a certified fraud, by the way. He was like suspect for me. Mustafi's a fraud.
Going back to what you were saying, how you disagreed. I just think like there were a lot of times.
Disagreed about what?
About how I said I didn't think we played well today?
Yep.
I think like there was a couple of times where we were on the break, and like Luke Shaw or someone on the left-hand side is like sprinting, wide open. Maybe sometimes it's not the right pass. It'll kind of disrupt you like the way you're going. But like there was a time Rashford did it, and I think Lukaku did it once. They just didn't play it out wide, and then Arsenal took the ball back, and then they started their counter. And I was just like, dude, just like hit it out wide, play this simple ball, let it develop. Don't try and rush it. And I think that's why, like Rashford today, I did not think he was good at all, but I think he was just trying to rush it. Even that shot he had where he sent it for a goal kick.
That was crazy.
I think he thought he was offside.
He tried to
on
end
that
the
one.
world.
I
with
think.
that one.
No, he was onside.
I think he thought like
It
he
looked
was
like a
so
throwaway
he
shot,
was so
right?
far away and like he didn't see what's his name on
And
his
he
ass.
just turned and just swung his foot at it. There was no
Dude,
aiming.
if he turned, if he did a quick, sharp turn and fired it, it would have been a goal.
It would have been at
But
least.
I knew in the back of his mind, I'm offside, like, and he's
Yeah.
like, shit, I'm onside halfway through.
Look, let's
know what else
address the misses. Right, Lukaku off the crossbar. What was he hits it with his right foot?
Luke
3
Shaw,
yards
Luke
Should
Shaw.
have finished it off.
That should have been a goal.
Then
That's Lukaku, bro.
Rashford slips him in. You know what I mean? He takes his touch
That
away
reverse
from
pass.
goal.
I think that
instead
was
of
a great
taking
save
it
by Leno
towards goal.
also, though.
But
You know what I
exactly, I
mean?
gotta
Like,
give Leno.
that was a game of fucking fractions.
It was a
man.
great
That was a
save.
fraction of an inch.
But
off the
literally, if Lukaku kills that ball, he doesn't even have to take a touch
Just
towards
hit it
goal.
up.
If he just
No
kills
doubt.
it under him, he has time because Leno comes out, spreads his legs, and usually that's what you
But
see.
then
The soft
Rashford also
to
had
the
another
legs.
one. That chip that Lukaku hit to him, and like there was a defender involved in there, but it's like get your
He
foot
didn't
on
take
that.
it
Run, yeah, the one Lukaku played outside to Dallo, and then Dallo cut it back and Xhaka cleared. Is
Yeah.
that
No,
the
no,
one
I
you're
think it
talking
went
about?
from Pogba. Pogba was
To
on the left,
Lukaku,
squared into
Lukaku
Lukaku.
killed it.
Where he had the
And then
nice touch,
Lukaku
right? Where he had the
chipped
good.
it in,
where
Lukaku
Lukaku-
chipped it into Rashford, and there was a defender.
Stop looking
on
at me
him, he
like
couldn't
that,
finish
Al.
it. So like,
Gotcha.
and look, I'm just saying, Lukaku wasn't the only one who was cowish, but
Lukaku
Man
had a
U
good
He had a
game.
good
Man U
game.
had some
He had a good
cowish
game.
moments. And so, like, it wasn't a dominant, like, performance, but Arsenal definitely controlled this match.
You were the
And we
better
looked like
team.
a
You were
better
the better
team
team.
throughout.
100%. Not
There were
better
moments.
teams
You had your
throughout.
moments,
You
but
guys
overall,
deserve
that's what
the
I
win.
mean.
To be clear, Arsenal deserved the win, but I don't think Arsenal deserved the win because they were so dominant. I think they were just clinical. The chances
Yeah.
they had, you guys took them.
No doubt.
And you controlled most of the first
And you
half.
know what
But
helped?
The second half.
You know what helped?
United
Yeah,
it was
came out
more
hot.
even.
Yeah,
It was more
John
even.
Moss. That's what helped.
No, you know what helped? Fucking
What?
Pogba, bro. Snacks. Come on,
It wasn't
bro.
just Pogba.
First of all,
It wasn't
if-
just Pogba, but like you talked about Lukaku being cowish. Pogba in big games, bro. You keep quoting this Derby game.
Man City.
Man City,
5 years ago.
7 years ago.
It was like not even a year
This
ago.
guy
but
against
okay.
Liverpool, nothing. This guy against Spurs, nothing.
Still not
This
run a
guy
bad form.
against
Didn't step
Arsenal,
up, bro.
nothing. And I'm not saying he needs to score because we argue
He needs
about
to play
center
well.
mids. You need
Needs-
to fucking
needs to not
control
lose the ball.
You need
Needs
to
to-
check in and ask for the ball.
I think he was
didn't
just
ask for
marked out of the
whole
game.
First half, he didn't
He
want
was
it.
he was marked out of the game. I
And
just
he
think.
had 7 fucking days. Rashford, I can understand him missing. He's a young kid.
Ben Pogba took the week
He
off.
threw it
I
all
know,
out
he
against
just boozed.
PSG. Lukaku, the same thing. And Lukaku is cowish. He does have that
No,
trait.
I
No, he does
wanna
have
clarify.
that trait.
I want to
I'll admit
clarify.
it.
Like I said in the group chat while we were texting, I said, "Fuck Lukaku, this that."
Yeah.
Then I redacted that statement. I said that was just
Yeah,
that was
we
just a
even- we even
passion.
say
That
thing.
was just frustration.
Yeah, that was because I was like, dude, that's just sitting.
I said
man.
the same
That's-
thing. I was in Lear. I was like, Lukaku's a fucking bitch. And like all the Arsenal fans looked
But
at
then,
me,
like-
but it's just frustration.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
come
exactly.
on, dude, that's a tap.
I just think he just got marked out of the game. He didn't have a good game. I mean, like, yeah.
I didn't think he tried to have a good game. Not that he purposely phoned it in like Jose times, but just
He wasn't
you
up
just
for
tell
it.
mentally
He wasn't up for it. He wasn't
and
up
that's
for it.
fucking crazy.
And the
team
man had a
just
week off. He didn't
took a
play in
PSG.
You know what it was,
League.
man?
You literally saw the boys take
And
out
then he took the
PSG.
day off against Arsenal.
Here's a chance to come in with
Hey,
an
man.
S
That's
on
what
his
happened.
chest.
Nice
And I
vacation,
think
bro.
what he said, bro. I think everybody mentally after beating PSG, and I could be totally wrong. I just think that there's like, oh, we're playing Arsenal. They lost to Stade Rennais.
No, I don't think it's that. I think it's mentally. It was just so draining on Wednesday.
There was a
Even
hangover. It's a
emotionally,
hangover.
it's
It was a
hangover.
positive hangover.
Happens
Where
all
Arsenal
the
had the
fucking
negative
time.
hangover. Like, dude, we got to bounce back.
We had to
Our
bounce
shit-
back, no
our
doubt.
shit
And it
lost.
was a home game for them, and they
So-
didn't
And
bro,
play
we're-
at home.
So
We're
man,
amazing
all
at
the
home
build-
this
the,
year.
The build up, yeah, you've only lost once, and it was to Man City, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But the build up to this game was the European hangover. United, crazy, one of the best nights in our history, whatever, and away from home. And Arsenal, opposite story, had the lead, had
And
a
then
decent
just
score.
gave it
0-1.
away.
And Guendouzi, who wasn't in this fucking lineup, fucking gave up on a ball, lose 3-1. So
Youngin.
you guys need a redemption. We were just exhausted and an
Redemption
emotional
song.
release. But I think Solskjaer got the lineup wrong today.
And I think he didn't make the subs fast
he went
enough.
Well, let me say, let's
I
talk
mean,
about
it was
let's talk about
he went
Ozil.
4-4-2.
Yeah, go ahead.
What's his name? Pogba didn't have a good game, right? We can all agree on that. But he
Yeah.
was pushed out wide left.
He
Like,
was.
It wasn't even like midfield 3
Center,
left.
yeah.
He was playing left
Like
wing.
winger, yeah.
So you guys were outnumbered in the middle of
He
the
put
park.
this guy out of position, man. He's not throw a fit, but like he's in a
What
room,
do I do?
He's in a room he's never been in.
Arms
He's
in the
like, oh,
fucking
where
air,
I don't know what
yeah.
to do. Like he's fucking lost sometimes.
Well, look,
you know?
we've seen this twice in a row
And then
now.
the midfield,
2 games in a
Ozil.
row, right? Against PSG, you guys start out with a back 5, and then you guys just look lost. Eric Bailly gets injured. You change your shape to a back 4. I think it was 4-3-3. You guys end up playing like some sort of variation of that.
I think it was the midfield diamond.
And then in this game as well, now we're putting Pogba in a different place. And I know he's thinking tactically, and he's like, and I remember leaving Rashford, Lukaku high so they can spin off, running the channels against. So I get like the logic of it, but what I'm saying is he's tried to change systems twice now. The players look a little bit out of sorts. I think we're also seeing now, like,
and at the end,
what I'm saying? Like, you also got to kind of like, is he the one?
Yeah, man. Look, since Lukaku came back from injury, it has been a 2-forward system. And against PSG, we went out and basically a 4-4-2. Now,
sometimes it's been a 2-4 because sometimes we'll play Lukaku at right wing, and you will play with the 3 up top.
But that's during the game.
You'll see transitions. He'll go 3 midfield, he'll go 3 up top.
Game adjustments. Yeah. But when we start, it's literally Lukaku and Rashford pressuring the defenders. And then when that's not working, Rashford will go either left wing, Lukaku will take up top, or Lukaku will go right wing, Rashford will go up top. And that's what happened today when Martial came in. Rashford went out to the right, Lukaku went up top, and there was a bit of rotation fluid. But when we start with a 2-forward system, it's always Lukaku and Rashford pressing high.
Even the press was off today. The press was off. You know,
it was ridiculous.
Lukaku was running, calling people forward with him.
Yeah. Dude, I was like, is Jose back? Like, it was literally in the first 10 minutes of the game, our line of engagement, which means your forward lines, your 2 forwards, were 5 or 10 yards in our own half.
It was just dominating possession.
You see Lukaku, man, Rashford, man. We're outside our 18. Like, I mean,
what are you guys doing?
But we also did do a great job of breaking your press. There were times when Arsenal broke your press. And I want to talk about Ozil real quick, right? Because I think he's kind of gone understated in this game because he didn't get an assist, because he didn't have all defensive work. But what I'm trying to tell you is, playing him underneath those 2 strikers, that complicates everything for you. Now, whenever he gets on the ball, people know they're making runs. So I think the team offensively plays better. They're way more dangerous, Arsenal, when Ozil's in the game.
Of course.
Because of the threat of that through ball. He was creating, if you look, he had a lot of I guess hockey assists in a way, like where he'd be like that second to last man to touch the ball, then something would happen. We're playing off of him a lot. I mean, Xhaka had his moments as well, Ramsey as well, where he was going forward dribbling. But Ozil, for me, I think has gone understated in this game a little bit.
I disagree.
Because
I don't think he did anything.
Dude, I'm telling you, man. Like, I think
in the first half,
play smoother when
maybe he conducted the play fine.
Yeah, that's what I don't. But that's a perfect. That's what I was going to say. He's conducting.
But he didn't.
Not the whole game. Not like Xavi, but for sure he made that impact.
I think that was because 20 minutes and then he faded.
I think Solskjaer really should have gone with 3 in the midfield. I mean, I don't think he probably didn't think Ozil was going to play. Because in that first half, they was outnumbered constantly. Fred and Matic were handling it. It was a 2-on-3.
Yeah,
3-on-2 every single time.
Ramsey, Xhaka, and
Ozil. And it was wide open spaces. You play it wide, you play it to the middle, no one's near him, and it was devastating.
You know what the problem is, man? And going forward, you cannot play Fred and Pogba at the same time. Obviously, Fred had more defensive responsibilities, but that's not his real game.
Fred had a good game.
He almost scored too, Fred.
Yeah, he had a good game, but like defensively, if you look at Arsenal's control in that midfield, Fred doesn't have the defensive acumen or intellect to understand plays 2 or 3 plays before they happen, like say Herrera.
So then, why are we going in on the ref then when he calls a PK against Fred? If we're acknowledging this man's Fred doesn't have the best defensive acumen.
It wasn't a dive, man. That was just a horrible call.
That was a soft call. That was a softest penalty. He got hit and he went down. He's allowed to go down.
That's not enough for a penalty, though.
It was incidental contact. It was a normal.
And that's from Fred not being smart, not recognizing.
That's not enough for a penalty.
It is not recognizing because he lets Lacazette control the ball, turn, and drive. And as soon as he started driving, I was like, how are you going to let him drive? Because now you have to tackle him in the box.
And if you look at it, he did put in a challenge. It was a half-hearted challenge. But Fred, he put his shoulder in and his right leg goes in. Now, Lacazette goes over easy.
And Lacazette
goes over easy. But when Salah does it,
No, I'm just saying.
2 hands in the air.
Yeah, no, you're right. Salah dives. He be diving.
There's a thing about exacerbating contact.
You're right about that.
Yeah, and selling the ref.
So we can get on the ref or it being a soft call, but I'm also looking at it like it's not like one of those super horrendous ones where he didn't even make contact. No, Fred, there was a breakdown there.
It was a normal missed call or normal wrong call, in the spirit of the game. So it was the wrong call, but it wasn't egregious.
It wasn't. If we have VAR,
I think that's 50-50.
I think it's the ref's discretion, and I think the ref most likely isn't going to call it back because there was contact. And because of how the play built up, right? He turned his man, he drove towards goal. Fred did put in a half-hearted challenge. He knew he was in the PK box.
And Fred knew if he let him go, he was probably going to square.
He's gonna shoot it.
Knows,
That's
we had
something.
coverage,
Yeah.
but like it was an attacking
box.
opportunity.
Did I say that?
The PK box.
I'm amped up on coffee, son.
All right, man. Let's finishing notes here. Anything else we got to say about this? 20 minutes ham on this.
Yeah, man, you sucks. Is what you get. You're below us where you belong.
Snacks, I've never seen you so muted, bro. I know you've been trying to get.
Yeah,
man, I don't know,
keep the same energy, son.
This one hurts a lot because before I saw the team sheets, I was very confident. I was like, yeah, like we just beat PSG in probably the most dramatic fashion in recent memory. I see you guys lose to Stade Rennais. Bro, I scrolled on YouTube to update my feed trying to get the Arsenal Fan TV reactions. I wanted to see some fucking banter. I wanted to laugh. And I'm like, bro, they lost 3-1 to Stade Rennais. Stade Rennais were sick by that game, by the way.
Yeah, and we lost our leader in that red card.
And you know what I mean?
Pussies.
Then I saw the team sheet, and I was still optimistic. I was still like, you know what? Like we can, some of these players, like Koscielny, still kind of a fraud. He's older, you know what I mean? Socrates is good, but he's not excellent. He's not
he's good.
He's not on that level. Shaka's in midfield, we can go for it. And then I saw that first goal happen, and I'm like, what? Like that goal,
that goal came out of nowhere.
I had an argument with Amir, and he was just like, I was like, if we concede a goal in any other fashion but that by an error, I feel like we can come back from that and go for it faster than waiting until halftime.
You thought that goal was that psychologically
it was deflating because I saw that shot and I was
Shaka shot.
yeah, I saw that goal and I was like, did that just go in?
Yeah, that was.
I was like, De Gea didn't save that.
Literally, De Gea is the one who amps us up. Who's like, oh shit. All we have to do is score. We got an iron fucking curtain in the back. And when he gets beat that sloppily, people start looking around. Lindelof, when he let that ball bounce over his head and Lacazette went it. That's the kind of shit that happens when De Gea is not having a good game.
You know what I mean? And so I was that goal really set the tone for the rest of the game.
JV high should have been
I watched the second half. I thought Solskjaer, he should have subbed in Martial or someone else earlier for Rashford. I thought Rashford was piss poor today. He was also not that great against PSG. He scored the winning penalty.
Objectivity by Snacks? What?
I'm just saying. I got to be real. I have to be real. I thought Arsenal deserved the win. I'm not taking anything away from Arsenal, but I think we kind of handed it to you guys in a way.
You just took it away.
No, we did. Look, Snacks,
I'm gonna give it
if
to
you look at the clear-cut chances, we outweighed Arsenal. Arsenal was clinical, and they didn't make
exactly.
any fucking
But I
mistakes.
think
so you deserve
we made
the victory.
That's the
you
thing.
Didn't boss us
that
anything.
Fred, you were saying with the Fred thing, so there's some penalties that happen that you could be like, you know what? There's not much he could have done. Fred could have easily avoided that entire situation.
He couldn't, bro, because he switched off defensively, and by the time he woke up, he realized how catastrophic.
But that's what I'm saying. Don't switch off. If he doesn't switch off defensively, that's what I mean. I'm not saying he can do more with that situation.
Don't make the challenge.
If Lacazette doesn't get the ball and starts driving forward,
or you close him and don't let him turn.
Exactly.
Let him get it. Don't let him turn.
Exactly.
Close him early.
That's it. That's what I mean. I don't mean like the situation that obviously what happened, but I mean more if we were just more up for it, more on the day, we were there, we could have, and I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened during the week.
That sounds like an
after.
Excuse.
No, but
you know what I mean?
It's a reason why United got beat. You guys, again, I say,
on our best,
you deserve
at our
the
best,
victory. You did exactly what it took.
At our best. If you have Arsenal at your best and you have us at our best, we're winning, in my opinion.
Yeah, in your opinion. But I mean, these guys were out there trying their best. You mean I don't know about that. The effort? So that now we're getting into the character assassination.
You know what I mean? The energy Arsenal started with, man, was all right, dude.
We're more up for it.
You guys started the game like it was the old derby.
That's what Snack said, and you're seeing it as negative Arsenal. But
it's that's why I'm saying you deserved the win. You were the better team. You had a great game.
You didn't show up.
You pretty much didn't put a foot wrong the entire game. Leno was incredible.
You guys made mistakes.
Your back 3, your back 4, whatever was great.
No doubt.
And that's the thing. And you guys you made us pay for our mistakes. And I'm saying that's why I say at our best when everybody is on form in our side, right now against you're in the same situation, I feel like Manchester United would come up with a win. It wouldn't be a far and away win. It wouldn't be a 6-0. It would be a 5-4.
Unfortunately, that's if statements and
exactly. So that's why
statements.
You guys saying you're so muted and quiet. It's this one just hurts a lot because I was watching a video. I was watching a video on YouTube and this guy was comparing listen the older 60s, 50s United fans and stuff like that. Their main enemy is Liverpool, but growing up for me, watching the Vieira, Keane, Ferguson, and Wenger, for me, it's Arsenal.
Match in
as a United fan, and this isn't me disregarding all the other rivalries we have. My main enemy is always Arsenal. I don't care if you guys are in 10th place, your first place.
Nah, Snacks.
I'm glad to know.
It's old news, bro. They're gone.
Yeah, no, I'm glad because now it hurts even more.
Man City 3, Watford 1. Sterling.
About this life.
14-minute hat trick.
About this life.
Sterling might be the best player on Man City if Aguero's not careful.
Bruh,
He needs to stop taking these timeouts.
look.
Best player?
Let's get
Best player on Man
most
City
impactful?
this year, not overall. This year, I think without Sterling,
Well, because Kevin De
City's not
Bruyne
in this
is
race.
stuck on a treatment
Doesn't
table.
matter if again, Huss is not here, guys.
I'm just saying, if Kevin De Bruyne's on this team, he's better than.
Hey man, if you
better
have
than
wings,
Sterling.
you could fly, bro.
Huh?
If you had wings, you could
He
fly.
said, huh?
Fact of life, I know it's hard to give Sterling the credit he deserves. I don't know
not
why,
difficult.
but
It is a little bit.
publicly, I
You
don't know what
I mean?
it is about this kid.
As long as you feel the
People
same
hate
way,
him.
like he's not
But-
likable.
Let's talk about
He's
like
a
all right.
killer, man.
Well, because Sterling is the obvious, you
Yeah,
know,
for sure.
performer, obvious man of the match in this game. But bro, Watford and Javi Gracias. That's what I'm
Javi
gonna call him.
Garcia.
Gracias. That's what I'm gonna call him.
Harvey, thank you.
Gracia. Dude, look, Watford were doing work. He set out. He didn't start Troy Daniel Delafeu. They set out very defensive shape.
Bro,
Going to be compact. They got
Most
to
defensive shape.
yeah. They just sat in
Dumb.
their box essentially.
Literally.
Bro, the
Park
game
the
plan was
bus.
working because they got to the halftime, right?
Zeros.
0-0.
Yep.
All right, so let's just try mark up again for 15 minutes, and then we'll see going forward at least 5 minutes. The refs. The middle ref, sorry. Let me not make it plural. The middle ref stole the game out of Watford's hand here. Lionel awarded an
You're talking
offside.
about Paul Tierney.
Yes,
The
thank
ref,
you. I was just looking for it. Paul Tierney, and he's going to hear from the refereeing body, or whatever the governing body that it is, because the linesman makes a world-class,
Dude, what
like,
the fuck was that,
was a
right?
world-class
Thank you for getting into that.
Lionel call.
That was a
Like, that
VAR
was
call.
top,
Yeah.
but that was like, the way
Yeah.
he was able to react off that, we always shit on refs.
Yeah.
This linesman deserves mad credit, because
Yeah.
it was one of those bang-bang plays where play restarts again.
Reset the
Exactly.
phase.
The
reset.
phase
Yeah.
resets again. Initially, it looked like it was and I think the middle ref, what was his name, Pearson or whatever?
Tierney.
Paul Tierney.
Paul Tierney.
Pearson.
He's not
Dude.
worth remembering.
Dude, he overrules the linesman after
This is
he
fucking
makes
insane.
a great call.
And Paul Tierney, of course, he can see the play, but he can't see the line. And I don't understand.
Why are you overruling it?
I wish. So there's a.
Because
I
the Man
think-
City, the Man
dude,
City
it
guys
was-
got in his face.
It was the opposite side of the field, man. I don't know how. I mean, he saw the offside. He flagged for offside.
He did.
And I think when Tierney went over there, he's like, "Yeah, offside guy kicked it onto Sterling. Well, Sterling in, but Sterling was offside.
Yeah, reset.
You know, the defender kicked it out, but he was involved in the play. That's
Exactly.
Rule 101. Involved in the play, offside, flag it, call it. That's it.
So there are
Case
petitions
closed.
that say. So in rugby, this used to be a case too, and cricket as well, and other sports, and NFL, where the ref has to explain what the fuck happened on the mic, explain to the stadium, explain to the people watching.
Yes.
Like we've seen it. NBC had like a little special where they gave us a little insight into what's his name, Michael Oliver's call. I think it was Man City versus Man United. And literally, you hear him as he's running down the field. He's calling things.
He
He's looking
explains
up
why.
for.
He
Yeah,
definitely,
like
breaks it
Doggo,
down.
last man, blah blah blah. And in this game, this is what we needed. We needed Tierney to be like, "Hey, Lino, like I know it's offside, but this is what I see." At least then we could sit back and say, "Okay, Tierney's wrong, but his logic was sound."
And
Whereas
the thing
now he's just a fucking idiot.
I think the Man City players, they did an old school Chelsea where they just surround the
Dude,
ref and they
just
get
start
up in his
bodying
face
up on him, dude.
and they're like, that was a goal because Raheem Sterling was so onside in the first phase.
Yeah.
It was a joke. So I think that's what the middle ref was looking at. He was like, oh, I mean, he started basically within his own half. That's how onside he was. But after Aguero gets the ball, Raheem Sterling's in an offside position. So,
Exactly.
look,
Same
man,
face.
after that, it was floodgates. Raheem Sterling scored a hat trick in 14 minutes or something like that.
Yeah.
So you can tell that, to me, is more of an excuse of a
Yeah,
psychological
talk about momentum
breakdown.
shift.
Well, you know what I mean?
you
Versus the
defend-
Man U one where it's like, come on, you guys, you still got players. Like, come on.
Well, you defend with your life for 45
Yeah.
minutes. It's like, dude, like, all right,
And then the ref takes it away from you.
yeah, it's gutting. It's gutting.
That's going to be
and
draining.
you're playing with your bum squad because they're saving the squad for the FA Cup quarterfinals. But you see it right here, man. I think Javi Garcia, it's fucking 7 days rest. Watford is only in the FA Cup. They're not in Carabao. They're not in Europa. They're not in Champions, obviously. These guys have 7 days to rest for the FA Cup game. Why the fuck is Delafeu and Dini not playing? And as soon as they come on, they get a goal.
They do.
All they could have
Bro,
played
these
the
guys-
same. They could have played the same tactics, packed it in, and just have the threat of Deulofeu counterattack and Dini to hold it up.
is yin and
they
yang.
would have got maybe
guys
better
are
results.
Injuries, you know, you're protecting
Maybe,
against that.
but like they fucking played. You know what I mean? They were on the bench. This was
And they didn't
clearly
look happy
rest.
too. I mean, I know any pro, any
was
competitive
insane.
person is not going to be happy being on the bench, but
This was a cop out by fucking Garcia. This was for me, Garcia. This was a misstep and not understanding English football. You can't take games off unless you have a midweek game. That's the only time. If you have 7 days to rest and there's no like niggling injuries, you play the fucking.
I mean,
match.
who's at 100% now?
this-
you know,
this
most
work-
of players are
No,
banged
but I mean
up
like
now.
a real you're close to pulling instead of you're just
Okay, I
tired.
got
And
you.
in this state, I think he was like, oh, you guys are just tired. I'm going to rest you. And Man City, we're not going to get a result. But that first half showed Watford could have got a result if they just played their fucking squad.
And
I think you're being too harsh on him, man. I think he got it right. You know, proved true for 45 minutes without the reffing decision.
what I was about to say.
You throw on Dini and Deulofeu with like 20 left, then you try and take the game then. You know,
But dude,
or you're chasing 1-0.
That's what I'm saying.
You know,
But
But you
still
know
like-
why? You know why? For me, I disagree. Because it was 19 shots to 2,
Yeah.
and like so, you
It was
would've got
always
the
gonna be
same-
that.
Exactly,
It was
you would've
always
got
gonna
the
be that,
same
whether they
result.
played
So,
or
like,
not.
Why not play Deulofeu and Dini?
I'm
It's
sure
not
his
like-
reasons was definitely the quarterfinals, and he
It
doesn't
was.
believe that 7 days is long enough to
It's
rest up
fucking
for the
crazy
level of
in the
intensity.
EPL, guys. When you're only playing in 2 tournaments, that's a disgrace. That's
And
a foreign
again,
manager.
like we don't know like their injury status as well. They may be 75% really, and then
They might just have some nagging. Like at the end of the day, I agree with Tiki. I think if you have your best squad available,
Dude, he rested
played.
Holebus as well. So like, it's not like he just rested those two.
No,
Holebus
it's
has
his
been
strongest
starting.
team for sure. He
Fucking-
wanted to rotate.
he
This was
just
the
gave this one
rotation.
up. He just gave this one up.
he just conceded
Bullshit.
before the game even
He
started.
did, man, and that's fucking.
I see
wait,
that.
hey, Man City won. We should be celebrating, okay? Because Liverpool won. All right?
Shout out to
I'm
Sterling.
not upset by this.
No,
result
but
at
going
all.
back on Sterling,
I love it.
This
I
guy
love it.
Sterling's a baller, man. He comes under a lot of criticism for a lot of reasons. I think
reasons.
I
For
think
no
I think the
reasons.
World
No
Cup is. I
legitimate
think the World
reasons.
Cup was just exasperated. And he didn't show up in the World Cup. Like
Ali didn't show up.
No, no,
Rashford didn't show
but
up.
people will
Vardy
go to
didn't
hit-
show up,
people will just
Hendo
go to
didn't
hit-
show up.
yeah.
Dude, the defense and Kane showed up, and the goalkeeper. That's it.
And Lingard.
And
Lingard showed up.
fucking Lingard, yeah, he did. But like Sterling caught the heat. Even before the tournament, they were like, "Hey, he has a gun on his
That's why.
tattoo," and then he
That's why.
explained it like it was linked to his dad, and it was like it wasn't because he loves fucking AK-47s. He had gun crime in his family. So
Elephant
like, it
in
was
the
just a
room
reminder.
because he's black.
That might be it, man.
Because he's
Literally
black,
is.
and it's like it's hard to explain. You know what I mean? Because it's a
that
feeling.
British media.
Yeah, it's if there's no like how do you prove such a thing? It's like racism. Someone could tell you, "Oh, I'm not racist," but their actions could be
Different.
racist. You know what I mean? But you can't really prove it. How do you tell the intent of someone within? And it's like
And he
again,
called it out.
And
in the
also,
news.
and
gonna say, it
also
goes back,
on
yeah.
social media as well. Like he was known as kind of like that out there kind of guy, and then he stepped back. He made the right step and decided to take a step back from social media, kind of figuring himself out, do his own thing. But he comes in with a hat trick, and then like that's big. Like I don't think this guy will ever get the full credit he deserves going forward in his career.
Yeah.
But like us as pundits, looking at it from just a footballing standpoint, and like looking at it literally just black and white, like I don't care what this guy does off the pitch, he will go out there and he will.
He shows up. That's it. He
That's
might
the
not
thing.
score. He might
He
not
has
get an assist.
18 league
He
goals
fucking
this
shows
season,
up.
bro.
It's
He has
insane.
18.
And
And
he
he's
shows
never
up
played the
14?
number 9.
I think it's 18.
15. No?
I think he had 15,
Let's
scored a
double
hat
check.
trick.
My bad. I just wanted to.
And it's
I'll
not.
check right
And he
now.
doesn't play the number 9. It's 14 to 18 from the wing. Bunch of assists too. Like
No, man, this
we're
guy's a
watching
game changer.
A special player be born. I mean, we always knew he was good.
Since
But like
16.
now he's getting into that top 10 in the world. He's pushing on. He's knocking on the door top 5 in the world. Just from his straight up performances.
If
He
you
might
want to
not
talk
have
this
the
year,
YouTube
let's talk
highlights.
this year, right?
No, that's all.
Yeah,
I'm talking
because
about.
people
No.
will wild out and be
Yeah,
like,
no.
"Oh, Raheem, top 5, top 10." It's like
No,
you got to
no.
take
Just
this
this year.
calendar
No, he
year
has 15.
into
He has
account.
18 in all comps then. I saw
There you
18
go.
somewhere. He has 15.
And 9 assists, bro.
9 assists.
15 and 9.
Okay,
from
so
the wing
and
position.
to me, people
Get
will
the fuck
people
outta
will
here.
marvel at the speed, the technique,
Yeah.
the balance, this
Bro.
physicality. Bro, I think Raheem Sterling is one of the smartest players
Look at all
on
three of
the
his
pitch.
goals. All different. That little reverse chip he had on the goalie, I think it was his second
Yeah,
or was it
he
his
was like-
third?
it's his third,
He
a
was
hat
like
trick when
cutting
he's
cross.
going away.
Everyone's thinking Cheryl, and he cuts and chips it, and the goalie right under his
Well,
armpit.
he's
Like,
shown he's tactically adept. Pep's
Yeah.
used him in many
You
different
want to know
ways.
why he's so
Underneath the
smart?
striker, at the
Pep
striker.
Guardiola is the best thing to ever happen to Raheem Sterling.
you know why he's smart? Come on, bro. Brendan Rodgers, bro.
No,
Come on, bro.
Brendan Rodgers,
Chill
youngster
out.
development, bro.
Throw another bro
He's
in
the
there
best
for me.
youngster development.
He was on a path.
Can't win for shit.
But like when he got to Man City before Pep got there, he was okay.
Yeah.
Like he was a
No, you're
decent
right,
player.
Snacks.
He was, But Pep Guardiola has taken what this kid already knows and he's elevated him.
He's challenged him.
He's made him understand the game from all positions and not just from the left.
That's what Pep is brilliant at, and Klopp as well. Klopp can do that too. Pep does it with a lot more silverware, and you can argue he's had better teams, blah blah blah. But you look at that Bayern team. He made what's his name at right back, Kimmich. Looks like the best right back in the world. Right now,
19.
Kimmich is top 3, and he was a center mid.
Philip Lahm became a center mid.
He was like floating around, and now he's the best right back in the world.
So I think it's going to be interesting with Sterling to see going forward once Pep leaves. Because, I mean, he's been linked with Juventus. Man City, we know, are falling under investigation of FIFA financial fair play rules. So, to me, what determines a great player, yes, maybe you are at your best with Pep Guardiola. But if Raheem Sterling can continue to get double-digit goals, double-digit assists in the league, I think what you were saying, Snacks, about him not getting his due, I think he'll get his due.
Dude, fuck Pep. All right, dude. This guy, this guy goes to Barcelona tonight. He's gonna do the same stuff.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? It's in his style of play. He's so multifaceted in his abilities because he's got blinding pace and he presses. He's got work rate. So right there, you got a guy who's fast as shit. Get in behind
everything.
Annoy people, make you play fast. He's already disrupting play.
No doubt.
Ball at his feet. He's shifty as hell. Shooting wise inside the 18, he's getting almost very accurate.
Pep will be the first one to tell you, like, it's not about me. It's about the players. Like, I need the players.
He has all the ability in order to execute. He's so well rounded as a player. Yeah. It's ridiculous. Yeah.
Well,
the only thing he can't do is head the ball or shoot from outside the 18.
If he learns to shoot, he knows how to shoot from distance.
He starts banging them in from there.
He starts scoring goals from like 25 out.
Or even be the best player in the world.
18. 18 is
cool. At the top of the box when he does that cut in and he can shirl. Yeah. And other those shirls.
That's a professional number 9.
Go in out of 10. I'm talking about like that Coutinho. Remember what we saw Coutinho?
He doesn't need that in his game. That's special, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna win a ball on Dior. That's what I was waiting. That's what I was saying.
From 25.
I was setting it up.
All right.
He can win a ball on Dior. No, he starts banging in these Coutinho specials that we saw at Liverpool.
Yeah, no, it's problematic.
Bro, he's got like that level. His ceiling is that high. I believe.
And he's got fitness too. He's rarely hurt. Knock on wood. He barely gets hurt. He takes care of his body, and he is a 1-year-old. He's probably going to go pro by the time he's 5. Have you guys seen the 1-year-old strike the fucking ball?
Oh, my God, dude. What great technique. Dude, he strikes with the laces, lands on the shooting foot.
The ball coming towards him, he strikes it cleanly. The ball standing still, a dead ball, he strikes it clean.
He's locking
his
ankle.
He kicks better than me in fucking college.
Dude, his technique.
Locking his ankle.
Yeah. Follow through, land on the shooting foot. Oh, it's incredible.
Dude, it's unbelievable.
1-year-old.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, man. If you had Aguero for fantasy,
suck it.
Hard done.
Suck it.
Hard
if you didn't
done.
captain Raheem. Myself.
Yeah, I guess
suck it.
Look at his face. He's so happy.
Yeah, should have tripled him.
Motherfucker.
The guy who got the most points this week, or at least as I checked this morning, triple captained Sterling.
Of course.
Shocking.
Yeah, Mahrez, though, getting the assist. Well done. Well played.
Yeah, Mahrez in there scrapping, dude. I'm proud of Mahrez coming from Leicester. There's a lot of hype on him. He's coming to City. He knows he's not going to start. But most of the time when he gets a start or even comes on, he's threatening. He hasn't quite clicked. You can see there's a little bit of pressure on him.
Dude, he won the game last week for them. He scored. He did. He's played his part.
He has, man. He absolutely has. That's what I mean. Like,
crazy.
I think that's another guy who I think he's been criticized for the move to City. And
dude, no way, he's gonna win a league title. It's gonna be the best thing he ever did.
Exactly. It's because he doesn't stop.
He's playing his part. Exactly.
But dude, he's a role player. Game-winning goal there, so we got the start here. Played a minor role.
And Pep apologized, I think, 3 weeks ago. I was like, look, dude, I would love to get
Sane
Mahrez
or Mahrez.
It's like I apologize to Mahrez because in training he's killing it. It's just that he has guys like Bernardo Silva, Aguero, and Sterling in front of him.
Sane's going to leave, by the way.
Good. Guy sucks.
My man did not look happy coming in.
But where does he? Okay,
where does he fit?
Where does he go?
Bayern Munich.
Okay,
just thinking about this. Okay. Bayern Munich. He's German. They are in need of wingers. They're in need of wingers.
Ribery's done.
They have Gnabry there, who's been doing well. They have Coleman, but Coleman's been inconsistent this year.
Yeah.
I can definitely see Leroy Sané going to Bayern Munich.
Literally a merchant, bro. Do you think he's won a league title in every season he's played, bro?
Yeah, but he's not. He didn't win like an Ibrahimovic league title, right? Where you're the guy. Like you've been part. You gotta give him credit. You give him credit. You know what I mean? Yeah, give him credit for it. But like
before that.
Yeah, you weren't starting.
You weren't starting. He's a merchant, bro. He goes to top teams only.
No, he's a beast.
No, he's good. He's good.
No, he's a beast. No doubt about it.
No doubt. No disrespect, Kingsley.
Liverpool 4. Oh no. Yeah, I gave a
Yep.
shout out to Delafeu. You're right.
Yeah,
you
Delafeu
did.
and Dini. Liverpool 4, Burnley 2. Man, I thought we had one here. 6 minutes in.
Westwood
Burnley
from the
gets
corner
it.
spot.
Fucking Tarkowski out there choke holding fucking Alisson. It was fucking brilliant, dude. But
I wasn't that nervous.
nah, of course, there's
I wasn't that
at
nervous.
Anfield,
Yeah.
Burnley, we know they're defensive frauds. Like maybe Burnley last year, I'd be like, oh shit, maybe they could pull it through when they finished. What was it, 7th last year? But this year they've been shit. Relegation zone.
This game made me want to sing that song like Salah. For
For what? For what?
Oh,
For what?
money.
He did shit. Salah did shit.
You were my
that's just the
nasty. Look,
Dude, he
Salah
did
should have
shit.
had 2 dimes.
That assist was
Oh.
fucking fake bullshit because
What?
he went to cross
Salah
it, but the
didn't do
goalie
shit?
touches it.
Okay.
Yeah, Salah didn't do shit. The goalie touches it,
And then no
to
one
the
goes to the
defender.
ball, and Firmino just puts it in.
What about
Exactly.
the movement
No one-
before? How you gonna ignore the movement before?
Dude,
He
great.
did a fucking give and go
Tom,
off the chest trap,
Tom,
dog.
Great
Giving
player.
it to the chest.
Great player.
Come on.
At 13-6 in fantasy, this motherfucker has done nothing the last 3 match days.
All right, cool. He's been cold
Nothing.
lately, but
Nothing.
don't worry about it.
Fucking sucks.
All right, don't pick him up for the
Where
rest
you
of
at,
the
Huss?
year.
Sucks.
For the rest of
Whoa.
the year, don't pick him up.
Fuck Salah.
You want to shake on it?
Fuck Salah.
Yeah, that's right. He won't shake on it because he knows
Yeah, because
Salah's
his
class
fucking
and
fantasy
he'll
is
come
not
back.
is not emotional, bro.
I'm not talking
This
about
dude,
fantasy. I'm talking about
Salah.
the game, son. And
Huss
he didn't
is
have an
Salah.
impact.
I'm,
on
wait,
this
I'm waiting
game.
for Huss to send me a text message on Mane, bro, because he's balling right now. He's got 6 he scored in 6
Come on, bro.
consecutive home games or whatever that
Yeah,
stat
bro.
is. He's like the 6th Liverpool player to do it. Bro, when this guy is on, it's like almost hard to keep. It's almost hard.
He's
It is
unplayable.
hard. It is almost impossible to stop him because
Clinical finish.
dude, he's so good, man. He's just so inconsistent.
But the problem is the finishing. He had that cowish moment. Luckily, he made up for it in the 92nd minute. But that cowish tap, the tap, and he had.
Was it crossbar? Or
It was
post?
harder to. It was one of those where it's harder to miss than to score. If you asked him to miss it, he wouldn't have missed
Yeah, it was the Adebayor. I'm wide open goal. I'm gonna miss it, but I'll score a bicycle kick for you.
Exactly.
Like,
man.
come on, man.
So
Look,
that's what he's got to knock out of his game. If he knocks that out, he's easily going Real Madrid, PSG, Barca, all that level. Obviously, the club depends what they need. But
Oh,
he
he says he's
becomes
got like
that
2 years.
caliber.
He's got 2 years
2
to
years.
get
He's
us together.
26. He's a fucking kid. By the time he's 28, you're peaking.
They only want you for 3 years anyway, and then
That's
they're going to
it,
ship you out.
Yeah, 30, 31. He gets to land nicely at PSG or Juventus. Nice soft cushion like fucking Marcelo. But for now, those clinical moments, and he does have a lot of production. So like this is a tiny critique on him. It doesn't say anything about his abilities. It's just something to fix here. If he can somehow become clinical, and just kill the
He
easy
has
ones,
the
that's
same
it.
problem that I think Sterling has. I think he can shoot the long ball better than Sterling can, but I think he has that like inconsistency of not scoring enough.
Gotcha.
Like when he's on form, bro, like he scores pretty much week in, week out.
he can dribble from half. And
That's the
score
thing. Like
himself.
he will take you. I remember watching him at Southampton. He had like the fastest Premier League hat trick of all time, and I'm like, dude, this guy.
He's so sick on
This
Southampton.
guy is
He's
gonna.
so
This guy's
sick.
next. This guy is gonna be like
Different.
the next big
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
He moved to Liverpool, and this was before they got Salah.
Yep.
And they had Firmino, but Firmino wasn't all there
It
yet.
was Firmino, Coutinho, and Mane.
And Mane was balling. I remember when he left for AFCON, they like sucked that entire.
They didn't win
month.
that January.
Yeah.
They didn't win a fucking game. That's how important this dude was.
That's
Not
why
a
I
single
say
game.
constantly to Huss, like this is
He's
like,
number 2.
He's
It's
like the
Salah,
number 2.
Yeah.
and then
But like
Mane,
if Mo
and then
Salah doesn't
Firmino.
step it up and like soon, if he doesn't start stepping it up soon, especially
Mane
like
will take back the
Mane
time.
will take it back. Like
Yeah.
he doesn't
if he
care.
keeps going the way he's going. And
I don't think that's a bad thing.
Because I think what teams like come into playing Liverpool, like we have to shut Salah down. So that's what you're seeing as well, right? We're like, all right, we have to double team him
It's two-
every single time.
It's two
Take
things.
him out
It's
of the
that,
game,
and he's
have the
playing
others.
number 9 too. So he
Yeah.
doesn't have as much isolation out wide. So like,
No doubt.
it's just
But
harder
you-
to play
but
the
you
number
saw,
9.
When
Yeah.
I've seen him in the right wing position this season, he's looked so effective.
I don't
'cause
understand
he's most
why
comfortable there.
just Klopp just doesn't own up to it and say the experiment didn't fail, but it didn't produce as much results.
Yeah.
Let's get fucking Salah back to his wing and give him the freedom to
Well,
say, "Hey, Salah,
that's what
you
he
have a
did. That's
free
what he
roll."
did this game. He
And
played
got
him where he should. But who I want to go in on?
Yep,
Adam Yayana, Lalana. Look,
About him.
bald.
guys, he balled. I think this guy could change Liverpool's season. I was discussing this
Timing,
with my
yeah.
roommate. Liverpool do not have a number 10. Since they've lost Coutinho,
Firmino's trying to be, but yeah,
but you can't
it's
be
an
both,
experimental
right? You
10,
can't be an
yeah.
attacker mid and a striker at the same time.
Yeah.
It's impossible. Since they've lost Coutinho, they have a bunch of center mids. Some guys who can play
No,
center
number
mid
10.
and
They have
D
a bunch
mids.
of number 8s.
Some guys who
8s
can
and
play
6s,
8s
yeah.
and who play box to box midfield,
Yeah.
but can play Naby Keita, for example.
Yeah.
He can play attacking midfield. He's not an attacking midfielder, right?
He can
So-
play attacking mid, but he's not a number 10.
He's not. And
yeah.
I think Lallana brings that balance, that little
Yeah, he does.
extra creativity. He finds little pockets of space. He plays like a number 10. I know that may not be his primary position, but out of everyone they have, he's the closest thing to that.
Arguably,
On a good day.
be,
But he stays injured.
Yeah.
On a good day, he's that man. Like for Southampton, he was that guy.
Yeah.
He's never really hit the heights at Liverpool. You
But even-
but he plays him
first
wide
season
all the time.
he was there. But since then, man, he's never been that
It's
guy.
just injuries, bro. Every time he plays, if he has like 3 or 4 games
He's
in a row, he
smooth,
goes right
bro.
back to being like that.
But
Let's
he-
not forget, during the Coutinho time and Firmino time when they were killing it, Lallana was Klopp's fucking...
This is his guy.
Was
Day
his
one.
guy.
Boyfriend, I
Was
know.
his baby, yeah.
Day
like,
one.
He was coach's son.
He's not about this
exactly,
life.
man. But like the
He's,
injuries,
he's not going to make an
derailed him.
impact this season. Mark my fucking words. I don't care if I'm wrong. I really don't. This
Yeah.
guy's not going to have an impact rest of
I
the
hope
season.
not.
I think he's an X factor because if he does have the impact I
We'll
project
see.
him to, and I mean like not just statistically, but bro, how they're able to play when he's in there.
Can play through him. He's literally
He can
Firmino
provide
as well, yeah.
goals. He can be the guy who can provide goals from midfield.
Hey,
right?
th- this was
assists.
against
look, I don't know
this
about
was against
goals,
no
but it's-
opposition, man. Like, he was wide open the whole game.
and that's what. Yeah, I don't want to
You
get gassed.
play against a top 6 or a top 10 team.
I don't think Lallana ever had goals in his game. I think
No, not goals. Just like
no, but Tom was saying,
and that's
he
what
can
I mean,
provide
is like-
goals from midfield.
he's got some nice ones on
And
Southampton,
by
man.
provide goals, I mean not like
Create
assists.
goals.
Yeah,
Okay,
create,
all right,
like
cool.
create, not
Got it.
just
I thought you
goals.
meant-
But
But
even
even
like,
not
like
even-
2 or 3.
Dude,
But like, I think
he's
more
the
of an
he's
assist
the
guy.
maestro. He takes the ball. He takes the
Yeah,
game along.
He's like Ozil
He
for Arsenal, right?
Exactly.
Like he's
He's
kind of
that
like
type of player.
he can
He's
be
a
the
maestro.
WD-40. Shit will work, but you get some WD-40 and it's a little bit smoother,
Nah, he's smooth as
slicker.
hell.
Dude, this guy's injuries
That's how I
are
see him.
actually worse than I thought. So in 2016-17, he played 27 games, which is normal. Had 8 goals, 7 assists. 2017-18, tell me how many EPL games he played.
5.
Started.
15.
1 start, 11 subs. This season, how many starts?
1.
2 starts.
4 starts, 8 subs. This guy has played less than 20 games in 2 years.
Always hurt.
It's absolutely ridiculous, his injury levels.
But also,
he's
it's not
30
just
years
him
old.
being injured. It's also like Liverpool in the midst of form. Like even when he's healthy, like he's not picked because Klopp would rather go with like Fabinho and Henderson and Keita or
And it's hard to
Reeves
come in.
and da-da-da-da.
It's hard to come in on this team at this pace, like the fiery pace. they
Bro,
play at,
especially
and pick
bro,
up
if you
right
look
away.
at like their midfield right now, you said it. We just top 5. I'm not gonna agree with that. Fabinho, who's been every game is just seems to be
Gotten
getting
better.
better.
Yeah.
for sure.
And then it's that third spot. Naby Keita hasn't been playing too well, but like he'll have his moments. Then there's
Hendo.
Henderson's just
Henderson's
Mr.
playing in the big
Reliable.
games. He's playing in the big
Henderson's
games.
Mr.
Captain.
Reliable. Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So it just
Yeah.
I mean like it's not just
and,
injury,
and
it's
Ox
just
when
that
he comes back.
you know
too.
what I mean?
There's
Yeah.
another center mid in there to compete with.
Yeah, it's just
Dude, I'm telling, and this like when they play 4-3-3, you can have 3 central midfielders in there, right? Because like defensively, we're talking about tactically. Most likely, he's going to leave Salah and Mane up there so they can
And he's
break
gonna
with their
have
speed.
Firmino
Firmino
false nine
drops
to
in,
connect,
and he's
yeah.
working hard in the middle. Now, when they go to the 4-2-3-1,
Lallana
that's
at
a
the
different
10.
system. I know it's details, guys. PFC Nation, listen out there, but this is what goes into coaching. Now we have 2 holding mids, or maybe 2 center midfielders who are a little bit closer to the back 4, and that attacking
So
mid
here's
floating sometimes.
Here's the problem with that, man. What's going on with Xherdan Shaqiri? Because usually when they go 4-2-3-1,
He comes in at right
he
wing.
comes in, and now you got Firmino at the number 10, Salah at 9, Mane on the other
And
side of the
Shaqiri
wing.
can play attacking midfield
And
as
he
well.
hasn't- And he hasn't played the last, I think, 3 games in a row. He's been on the bench, not coming in. What's going on with
this
him?
is the problem, and I don't know what it is. I just maybe he's not
Hot
showing
take.
up in training. I honestly like you asked me like what's going on with him.
Yep.
There's no reason to believe like that there's like a big issue going on. I think it's just Klopp preferring. The problem isn't it similar to the United game where he just doesn't sub him on the right time, and like Shaqiri's a big game player. Like he scored twice against United off the bench for a reason. Like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, luck.
I understand the game against Burnley. Maybe you don't want to risk him and stuff like that, but these are the type of games he needs to start to get like form going. So you can get that 4-2-3-1 like ticking. You can get everybody.
And Klopp has made subs. That's the other thing. He's made subs, and he's brought on guys like I think Origi came on.
Origi
2 games
started in the
ago.
Merseyside Derby last
Exactly.
week.
So
Like
what's
what is
going on
that?
with Shaqiri didn't even get subbed on, dude. I think it's a Monday.
Something's going on.
I think it's a Monday through Friday thing. He's not showing up in training, or he's frustrated because he's not injured. Bro. He's listed on the bench.
And he said
every
that.
game.
And he said when he came in, he's like, I'm here to like be an important part to this team.
It's that, but we know Klopp's not the best with rotation, guys. Like once he,
No,
you know,
but
he's
but
been
no,
getting
it's not
better at
rotation.
it.
I'm
But
talking subs here. Rotation, I get. Klopp likes.
okay,
but
that's
like when
what
he
I
subs
mean
on
when I say
Origi,
subs. That's
when he
exactly what I mean.
subs
Sorry,
on-
maybe I misspoke.
Okay.
Rotation in terms of game to game, Okay,
Tom,
but I'm talking
has
about
now pipped
yeah.
Shaqiri. That's the
In
beef.
terms of appearances,
in terms of appearance, that's
well,
where
something's
like,
going on.
something there. Yeah,
Something's
exactly.
going on.
It's
Well,
not just
and I
Klopp's
think
rotation.
and
'Cause Origi's not a guy
Shaqiri
who's
hasn't
in.
been in like the best form. Like he started well,
Yeah,
but
but
then
has-
he would sub him in, and then he wouldn't like
Then has Origi
impact
been?
the game.
Has Origi been?
I mean, I think Origi's a guy who was loaned out, made an impact. He scored in 3 out of 4 of his Mersey derbies that he played in. Maybe it's 3 out of
that's
5
it,
now.
Tom.
No,
Like,
I'm just saying
nothing
that's why he
else, bro.
started in that. But Shaqiri, dude, he's a guy who was making his impact early in the season, and then he would keep bringing him on as a sub, and then
The last 5
he wouldn't-
games, I think. I gotta.
he wouldn't impact the game as much. It's like if I make a sub, I want the energy there. In the beginning of the season, we were seeing that. There've been some games where I didn't see that from him.
It goes back to what Tiki's saying about like he's not showing up in training now. Like before, like it was like
It's
than
more.
that.
No, it's more. I'm not saying that's solely
And
what
you know
it
what
is,
the problem
but
is?
that's also something as well.
This is going to hurt Liverpool going forward because Mo Salah's not scoring. Mane's had to backpack the team. We know that Mane can he can go cold instantly, bro. He can go cold instantly.
Yeah, Mane for sure.
Firmino, he's up and down as well. Shaqiri is a guy that will come in and he will make an impact. And it's just like this decision to not play Shaqiri, especially in games like the Merseyside Derby, these are the type of games that will define their title run. And when you look back on it, if they don't win, the first
What's
thing
the
I would
point
be
of Shaqiri?
No, the thing I'd be saying is like, why didn't Shaqiri play?
Yeah, what was the point of bringing him in? We're not saying he should start. We're not saying he should, automatically have a spot. But like sub him in. Maybe
No, he
not
should.
every game.
He
but,
should,
like,
and
this
he's
is-
got
it's just
pace.
so-
He
it's
can
like-
shoot from outside
Tom
the box. He's a
literally came
game
on and
changer.
Killed United.
He's a game changer,
That game
Xherdan
was balanced
Shaqiri.
until he came on, and I agree with that. There's a lot
Two
of luck
deflections.
involved.
Two deflections.
But
Let's
balls
not
are
act like
fucking
Shaqiri's a
goal.
world beater.
He's not, but he's better than Origi. He's better than Milner.
My left
He's
foot's
better than Lallana.
Origi.
Dude,
Shaqiri's
came
better
on.
than Lallana.
Origi came on against Bayern over Shaqiri. Origi came on against Bayern.
He went with athleticism.
Shaqiri's athletic as fuck.
No,
He's a cannonball.
speed.
Bro, you
but
see his
he's not
calves?
fast.
Have you seen his calves?
Dude, hey, I've
Bro,
seen his
Shaqiri's
physique, man.
fucking a ghost, bro.
Hey, I've seen his
He
dick.
takes
All
little
right,
steps.
It's just
But you remember him at Stoke, bro. Shaqiri's not one to be fucked with on pace.
I'm not-
That dude, he played the wing. Like, that dude's a problem. I don't know. Look, obviously we don't have the answers.
Yeah.
We're not in the locker room. I just wanted to bring that up as a developing story here. I don't see a lot of people covering it.
I'm surprised I haven't heard much from Huss about that. He hasn't said one word about Shaqiri.
Huss is that cautious Liverpool fan. Doesn't want to
Yeah.
gas his team.
Because he's afraid.
Because
That's it.
we said it on the... You went there last week.
we're gonna shit on him.
in, bro.
Yeah,
He's gonna buy in.
We'll shit on him.
Because if they don't win, like we would attack Huss, and we're probably going to go after...
fucking destroy.
We're gonna go after Huss anyways.
gonna give him the boots.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm
But,
saying.
like,
If we're gonna go after him anyways, you might as well be all in.
exactly.
bro.
But like he's
Enjoy
that
it.
caught. Like it was kind of like me with the Arsenal game today. Like on a normal day, like I'd be like, hey, like we're gonna fucking destroy Arsenal. Obviously, didn't happen. But like,
Stop
bringing up pain, bro.
you know what I mean?
Bringing up
And like,
pain.
so
Didn't
like he doesn't
happen.
want to buy in because he doesn't want that. It's like I didn't think we were gonna win.
Yeah,
I didn't.
called
You know
this. I
what?
called this.
You know what? It's
Fuck
Klopp.
outta here, bro.
And he was trying to make excuses. He was like, he was right to call out Klopp over the weather and stuff, but he was making. He's like, well, this team wasn't. I'm like, bro, you bought Alisson, you got Van Dijk in January, which is pretty much a summer signing, anyways. You got Naby Keita coming in from last year. Like, you have everything to win the title. Sure, maybe your depth isn't all there, but you got some quality players on the bench.
They could
Bro,
do it.
This was the year to go after it. If you look at, like, Chelsea...
Why are you speaking in past tense
Yeah,
like it's
not
over?
though. It's not over.
Why are you speaking in past tense, bro?
They're
Yeah, I saw
149,
that.
dude.
If Man City
That was
if Man
subconscious.
City get
Max
a
thinks
point
it's over.
at Old Trafford, they're going to win it. In my opinion.
Look, it's still only mathematically 2 points. You know what I mean? Like
There what,
the race is
9
still
games
on.
remaining?
Who do they have to
Yeah.
play still? Do they still have to
Who?
play anybody?
Liverpool?
Man City.
Because
Man City-
has to play us.
Yeah.
So that's one. And I think they have... did they just play Spurs?
I don't know.
They have to play
look it
Liverpool,
up.
don't they? Man City,
No, I
Liverpool.
think that's done. That was done in
Oh, yeah.
No,
that was
no,
early.
no,
They
no,
played
no.
Yeah, that was done in...
the reverse fixture, was it?
No, I think they actually do play them again.
Let's see. All right, keep
This is
talking
what
about
this is
some
what
other
Huss
shit.
is good at. He'll be like, all right, they played Man City in the
They had
fall
7
of
games.
When we
2011.
got Ole, I remember Huss was like, the big test is in January, and this was like in the middle of December. I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? Take it one game at a time. And he's just like, no, in January you guys got to play Tottenham. That's the test. And I was like, I'm not even thinking about that. I'm thinking about Cardiff next week, bro.
No, I was
like,
talking about Feb when we had
So
Liverpool,
Aye.
Champions League, and who were we having there? Like Liverpool,
FA Cup.
FA Cup against Chelsea. I think he was talking about that.
Spurs, Chelsea.
I
Yeah, it's
remember him
happening right
saying
now.
on an
And he is
episode
PSG,
specifically
Yeah, I was
Tottenham.
talking about
right now.
February with Tottenham.
Yeah.
Did we play Tottenham?
played them in January.
Okay.
You did. You
Got
beat
it.
Spurs and then you lost Arsenal. Hey.
We fucking smacked you in the FA Cup, bro, you merchants.
Oh, cool.
That's
We
your
smacked you in
tournament,
the
bro.
league, bruh.
That's your tournament,
The
bro.
league means more than the fucking FA Cup.
Yeah, you say
You
that
guys
now, bro.
always
But in the
fucking-
FA Cup, if you had won it, we won the FA
always-
Cup.
Yeah, you do the same thing. What do you win the Community Shield and you count that as a Jose trophy?
No, it's a
Fuck
half,
you mean?
bro. It's a half.
Fuck you
It's
mean?
It's a
0.5.
full fucking
I'm not a
trophy.
Jose guy, bro. I'm not a Jose guy, bro.
That's a full fucking trophy, man.
That's preseason
Hey,
shit.
Why do you? Okay, hey, tell me this: is the Club World Cup a trophy, or is the Super
Well, that's
Copa?
played
No,
after
look,
Is the
the
Super
game
Copa
was
a
played.
trophy?
If
I'm
you
gonna
play
say this.
European Cup
No,
Winners'
no,
Cup,
time
is
out.
that a trophy?
Look, I'm gonna say
preseason
this,
trophy,
Al.
dog.
Look, I'm gonna say this: if there's a tie in the Community Shield, the Charity Shield, what happens?
You go extra time and penalties, right?
False.
You go straight to penalties.
Straight to penalties.
Okay.
You know why? Because they're fucking friendly, bro.
Fugazi.
It's a friendly for a
It's a
cup.
fugazi.
There's no extra time. What
You
kind
know
of
what?
cup final?
You can't brag on
has
Community
no extra
Shields.
time? Don't.
I'm not bragging. I'm just saying
It's
it's a trophy.
0.5.
Why are you there?
0.75 at best.
You're
You're there because you won last year.
Yeah, that's
That's
it.
why. It's a
That's it.
preseason trophy. So, like, it's a trophy, but, like, sweet, bro. You won
Al,
preseason.
we don't need it. Al, we got so much.
It's a real fucking trophy,
It's a
man.
0.5.
City?
It's not a
Man
good
City
trophy, but you're there because
Man
you're at the
City,
dance.
Man City have to
You're
play.
the best dressed at the dance, so you're
No,
gonna be
Man
after
City-
Won the
party.
dance off, bro.
Man City have to play us, Manchester United, and they have to play Tottenham, so they don't have to play Liverpool. So
And then who's Liverpool got to play?
I didn't look that up.
I know.
Set
I
him
got
up.
it right here. I got it right here. They have to play Spurs and they have to play Chelsea, Liverpool. So, bro, race is still on, man. Race, and on the
Look.
last day, dude, they play fucking Spiritu.
Yeah.
Wolves, bro.
Yeah,
On the last day, Wolves can literally take the fucking trophy from Liverpool, assuming they're still
It's
in
gonna
the
be the
race.
best game
by
of the
then.
season,
Dude,
man.
Fuck, a piece of me just wants it to get to
Bro,
the last
but
day.
even-
And have Liverpool just snatch. Have fucking Van Dijk just slip it.
There's that
That'd be
race
so great.
for the league title, obviously, but then there's the race for top 3.
Dude, the
Everyone's going, top 4 as well.
The
but,
biggest
like,
race.
everyone wants 3.
is 3 and 4, bro.
Yeah.
That I mean, sure,
Now
we
it
can say
is.
the
Last
title.
week we would have said 4, but this week
There are 4
Tot-
teams.
Tottenham are slipping, bro. Poch is slipping.
What's happening, bro?
Harry Kane, bro.
What's happening?
Struggling. Let's get into
What?
that
He
game,
scored
man.
in the Southampton game. That was a class pass from Dele Alli, by the
Let's
way.
get into it, dude.
Yeah,
Spurs
he
2.
couldn't have missed that one.
I mean, Southampton 2, Spurs 1.
Hezzy.
Harry Kane's a jinx. Prove
Thank
me
you.
wrong.
Since he came
Harry
back,
Kane's a jinx.
what's
Prove me
happened?
wrong.
He's
What's
producing, bro.
happened?
Producing what? L's for Tottenham? Yes, he is.
You think?
getting
Wait,
goals.
you
Yeah, he's a stat patter, man.
Is he?
He's a stat patter. All he does is he gets goals, and his team loses. He's a stat
Did
patter.
he score against
What?
your team last week, bro?
Yeah, and fucking tied and should have lost.
Nah, bro.
Is Harry?
Yeah, what happened this week?
Is
He
Harry,
scored.
Is
Go ahead,
Harry,
Al.
Harry Kane in the locker room the one disrupting everything? Just his presence.
might be-
Yeah.
You know
might
what I
be a
mean?
big pop,
People
bro.
just don't like him, so they want to play with him. Like, what is the deal?
Nah,
Yeah,
you
man.
know what it is?
Wants
I think-
all the balls.
I think it's just having Jordan back on your team, and Jordan's not playing like Jordan yet. I think.
Dude, yes, he is. He's getting goals.
Yeah, but
For
like
real,
he's not
Doug.
playing like Harry Kane. Like he's not putting the game.
That's
on
no
his
excuse,
back.
man. What kind of excuse is that?
Look,
You know,
Because they're
It's not a
capitulating
real-
at the back.
Guys,
So Harry Kane, if Harry Kane's scoring, I think I was on point because
Nah.
Harry Kane's doing his job. He may not be at like
You know why
Jordan
Harry Kane's
99,
scoring?
but look,
You know
he's
why Harry
scoring
Kane's-
goals.
he's not putting up
Scoring-
triple doubles.
Yeah, that's what I'm
He's
saying.
still
But
getting
he's
double
doing his
double.
job.
Yeah.
You know why
his
Harry
job.
Kane's not going? Because fucking 7 out of 10 possessions have to go through him.
They
Son,
don't.
What happened to Son? No, but they do when he's on the field mentally.
He-
You're like
he-
Harry Kane's on. Let's get
Okay,
it to
that's
Harry.
cool. And you know what he does?
Son was on the bench, by the
out of
way.
those 7, 8, he converts 1 or 2.
Or you can
He'll
spread
score.
it around like you
What
were
about
before.
the other end? Because I'm tired of this. Oh, it's Harry Kane, Harry Kane. What about these fucking fraudulent back dudes back here? What are they doing in the
It's the
back?
back line in the midfield.
What-
man.
what's
It's
your
not-
Reece
it's not
doing,
the-
bro?
It's not the attack.
Eric
What's
Dyer, baby.
Yeah, what are they doing at the
Eric
back?
Dyer is shit,
Eric
bro.
Dyer's not a player, man.
Eric Dyer is one of the most fucking overrated, boring players I've ever
It's
seen.
official now.
I lost so much
Davinson
respect when
Sanchez
Jose was like,
is-
I want him. I was like, you don't. know
Every
what you're
team
doing.
is putting Davinson Sanchez on fucking skates, bro. This guy has been
Skeets?
skates
Oh, skates.
like, yo,
I thought
skeet,
skates.
yeah.
I thought he had
Skates,
something
bro.
under his feet,
on
bro.
skates, bro.
And it wasn't
Like,
ice.
This guy is on fucking ice, bro.
No, look, Sanchez. The last probably since January,
You know what the
has
problem
been
is?
having a fucking nightmare.
You
bro.
want to know what the big problem is?
Yeah.
Right back, bro. They don't have a consistent right back because all of them
It's
suck.
a fair shot.
Oh, Kyle
Their
Walker.
right back, bro. Like fullbacks today are just so important. On the left back, they're freaking solid. They got whoever they got there. Danny Rose is
Slow clap for you, Snacks. Slow clap. Well played. Keep
The
going, man.
hardest position on the field.
Just calling
Railed
Trippier out.
Bro,
I like it.
freaking Trippier has been dog shit recently.
Where's he
Aurier
at?
has never
Has
been since he's come into Tottenham. He's like
So
had great
inconsistent.
games, but he's never like consistently been there.
Yeah, he's so
and
inconsistent.
Kyle Walker Peters hasn't played since his triple assist game, bro. Like, where's the consistency?
I forgot about
Pod?
that.
You know what I mean? Like brilliant move taking Sissoko, making him a center mid. Son's killing it this, that. But, bro, figure out your back line,
That's what
bro.
I'm saying about this Tottenham.
Like, sometimes they'll put Jan Vertonghen at left back, bro. Like, you can't, like,
Well,
it's
dude,
like a United.
Hold on. That worked beautifully, man. He had a great assist that game.
100%, but, like,
He
But
killed it on the left.
He's done it. He's done it. I think he's done it out of force at times. He's had to
But this
adapt.
formation, man. First of all, keep Dele Alli on the bench. Second of all,
he had the assist. Get the hell out of here.
dude. Sissoko was playing. They kind of played a diamond in the midfield. At least they started with a diamond. So Sissoko was on the outside of the diamond, on the right side.
Yeah, and
Dye was holding it down versus Sissoko holding it down with someone next to him or by himself.
He just gets up and down. Sissoko.
I just think Eric Dyer. You're down a man when you play Eric Dyer.
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like, because it doesn't take a lot to hold the field.
That's Wanyama's position, and Wanyama plays it better than Eric Dyer.
Recently,
Time out.
Or Harry Winks.
Harry fucking Winks. Thank you. Look,
I
know you guys, not big Tottenham guys.
Against Southampton, this is the game you play, man.
A bit.
Dude, Harry Winks for this team just keeps the midfield churning. You know why? Because he's a kid and he knows his abilities. And when he gets the ball, 2-touch and out. 2-touch out. That's all he does. So he keeps... Eriksen gets many more touches when he's on the field. Obviously, he hasn't played with Ali because he's hurt. But when Ali's on there, so you can afford to have just Sissoko and fucking Winks holding it in, because Winks is not going to bomb forward, so he's going to hold, and he's a very smart player, simple player. Just he's almost like the Darren Fletcher, Michael Carrick of United, where
I can't disprove this theory right now. I can't disprove it.
Moves
not
the
yet.
Ball.
He still has his weaknesses. He's still a little soft. He needs to get stronger.
He's 20, bro.
He needs to learn. Yeah, but he has the positives he does bring, man. It's like he's going to make
and
mistakes.
It's all just
he's young.
He's the most center mid looking player I've seen in a long time. As far as just that was what
he's in
center
the right
mid
system
was
too.
In the
23.
90s.
He's in the right system.
23.
All right, he's still a kid, man. So just touch the ball, serve it. Touch the ball, move it. There's no dribbling. There's no goals expected. There's no assists. You're just a connector.
Easy that Kevin Spacey. Jesus
how do
Christ.
Spurs lose to Southampton though? Like,
how do you lose to Southampton?
How does
You guys
that
lost to
happen,
Southampton.
bro?
How does that is taking scalps?
That's at 16.
No, you want to know why?
They're 16.
James
but bro, they were
Ward-Prowse.
give him
From the free kick spot. Dude, Pep called it like months ago. Like, this guy's going to be special. He's going to be a good player. Like, keep your eye on James Ward-Prowse. I'm like, fuck this guy. James Ward-Prowse has been touted for like 4 years. Get the hell out of here.
He's so impatient. He's like 23 as well.
You popcorn,
24.
snacks.
24.
You popcorn.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but he's been like, it was like Ross Barkley, like touted for so long. Hasn't
Calling
made
it now.
James Ward-Prowse?
Yeah.
He ended their third place bid, and now he's gonna just go join the
that's how it works. Right?
join the bad guys like Ronaldo did.
Would you take him at
He ended
United?
Juve's run and then just joined.
Bro,
No,
keep going.
it's just that, like, I don't know, man. With Poch, I don't know what's happening. I think he's starting to lose his cool. I think he's like starting to see like the teams like they're everybody else is picking
the players too.
Everyone is picking.
How could you
picking up
not
form.
blame the players? Fucking Danny Rose, and it's not just Danny Rose. It was centre back before that squeezed through Sanchez, Vertonghen, and then Danny Rose has no idea who's behind him as a fullback. Lets the ball go to Valerie. That kid's 2 for 2 now in terms of goals. Like, good for the kid, but he got given that goal, man. They got given that goal.
I see what happened to Danny Rose. It's unforgivable. It's defending 101, even at
But before him, it was a comedy of errors.
Yeah, no, it was, no doubt. But
He made the biggest
you
one.
can see Vertonghen go to start to clear the ball, realize it's his right foot. He doesn't want to score no goal, so he dummies it. So as soon as he sees Vertonghen starts to, swing his foot, Rose switches off. By the time he realizes, he's dummying it and he's going to hit it, the
that
ball's
means
under
I'm
him.
free.
So instead of being ready for it and just kicking it out for a corner, sending it back where it came from, he got caught flat, decided, I'm just going to let this run blind, which is his error. You never let the ball run blind.
Unless
ever.
you know
That's what I mean.
that there's no one there.
But that's not blind then, you know what I mean? Like,
exactly,
he
you have
didn't
to
look.
scan.
All he had to do was look. And no, he never looked. That whole play, he's watching the ball, watching the ball, watching the ball.
That was the biggest error. That's Jordan Pickford shit. You know what I'm saying? When you're doing errors like that,
that's
bro,
your position. Yeah.
you don't know that someone's behind. You can't hear him breathing, bro.
As a like literally, that's your job defensively to make sure
Weak spot.
the later guy coming through, be it the winger, be it the fullback, there's no one behind. Like literally, that's your job,
dude.
Like when the ball's out wide, like just have a look.
Even
swivel.
Good, yeah. Every time, every time, dude. So this for me, the Spurs back line, they're looking shaky as hell. Lucas Moura got subbed out, even though I thought he was a pretty effective player in the game. Man, I'm glad to see Spurs lose. They deserve this L. That's all I want to say. Spurs deserve this L. You should have lost fucking last week to Arsenal. Got lucky Aubameyang took a shit PK. That's what you get.
Dude,
Scummy
Hudson Hurtel,
ass.
man, you got to give him a shout. He's got 6 wins, 5 draws, 6 losses since he came in.
Shout out Vestergaard.
Dude, that's badass, man.
Vestergaard-
For playing like
Vestergaard
he's
said-
Out of the
6'6".
relegation zone, they're up,
Finally.
they're up to 16th place, 2
They're
points
looking
from.
comfortable now, too. What's the total points next?
They have 30 and they're 2 points away
They're
from
30
18th.
points. So
Bro, they're sleeping on the nail of beds, man. So as
The rule of
comfortable as
thumb-
that
man,
gets.
the rule of thumb. Nah, yeah, dude. The rule of thumb is you need 40 points to stay in the Premier League. Usually, that's what the average works out to. So, look at 30 with 9 games left, 8 games left. I think 9. I think that's
8.
not a bad place to be.
Eight games
This was
left.
30.
Games,
Yeah,
yeah.
this was match day 30.
I don't think that's a bad place for Southampton to be. Teams like Fulham, though, Hudders,
Oh, it's a wrap.
Hudders done, Fulham done.
It's over.
it's over, guys.
Cardiff
should
is the
just
only team
party.
actually trying to battle
man,
out of.
Yeah, man.
Dude, the craziest thing about Spurs in their cowish, their fucking softness, man. Like, there's no character in this team. And I'll
got
tell
heart.
you that.
You know what the thing
Like,
is, Al?
just from their record, they have 20 wins, 1 draw, 9 losses. How do you lose 9 games and you're still in 3rd place?
It's 'cause they
They
won.
tie 7 of those games.
Yeah.
You
It's not
know,
a bad
they're on
shot,
68 points. You know, they're 6 off first. They're still in the race
It's
a
not
little bit.
bad
You know what I
shot.
mean?
No.
If they
If they
You know
didn't
what it
drop
is?
these
Ties,
points,
yeah.
and that's just draws. If they won this game instead, they'd be even better
Pa-
position.
It's a good
So-
You know, they'd be what, 2 points off, 3 points off first. They win this game and they draw some games earlier. You know, like there's no how you not draw more than 1 game. 30 games in, 1 draw.
Capitulation.
So many points lost, man. Like those
Head
points
drops.
get you over the line. It's crazy, dude.
Poch, he's just.
But he called him out to the game. Like, dude, this guy's got no sack. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I know I was in the press box, but I couldn't be down there. But like, we go up 1-0. Should be a wrap.
inexcusable to fucking lose because your manager's not down there. Like, look, I understand you're used to him barking out instructions, but you're a professional player.
He
And it's
hardly-
not
he hardly barks
it's not
too,
like
you know?
The exactly, dude. And it's not like the assistant doesn't translate the message.
It's not like you were playing a top 6 team.
Thank you.
What happened?
Yeah. It was
What happened, man?
Yeah, well,
You go through in the quarters in Champions League. Oh yeah, with this big club. No, you fucking shitty ass Spurs, and you got no backbone.
That's what Pochettino said, man.
Poch
He's
is-
like, you have to
Poch
bring the
has
same
gotten the most
intensity
out
as
of this-
Champions League.
You say they don't have the sack for it. He's gotten the most. He's bled them dry, bro.
Squeeze
this
that
is
juice.
what
That
you're
might be it.
gonna.
That might
This
be
is
it,
what
yeah.
you're gonna get now. You're
Dude,
gonna. If they don't make changes, if like Harry Kane doesn't get like a proper backup, if they don't get an actual midfield,
Yeah.
like if they don't
Yeah.
figure out their fullback situation,
So this was
Spurs
gonna-
will always be that 3rd to 4th
This
place
was
team.
going to happen, dude. This summer, Poch goes to Real Madrid. Plain and simple. Harry Kane stays a year, leaves next year.
We'll talk
That's it.
about those rumors.
But you guys see why not? Like I don't fear Spurs. Like because of all these reasons. Like everything
No,
to
but
me
you
is
should-
like glitz and glam.
Look.
Like yeah, we got Harry Kane. We're scoring
there's no-
goals. We're winning games.
There's no
Yeah,
way-
but
there's no,
They might-
I
I
fear,
when it comes down to it, I got you, Huss. When it comes down to it, they're gonna take the L.
Look,
they're gonna
for me,
They'll
man,
take-
no,
here's the thing.
fear- I think you got the fear twisted.
They'll
I don't
take
mean
the L
fear-
against Southampton, but they won't take the L against Arsenal. Like when it comes to Arsenal, Poch can be in freaking Spain for all it matters, and he's still their manager. He could be in another continent.
Well, that's a derby. That makes
but
sense.
he will
That
come
makes
up.
sense.
They will come up and play. They will
Yeah,
no
it's a
matter
derby.
what happened last week. Arsenal should have won. Spurs didn't quit in that game. They
No.
always knew that they were like, we're at least getting a point. We're not leaving.
No, they
Wembley
fought. They
with
definitely
nothing.
fought.
You know what I mean? So like against Southampton, your heads might drop. Oh well, they just lost to Man
And
United
that's
in a
Spurs,
comeback.
too. Yeah,
it's
that's
a comeback, victory for Man United. We should be taking care of them easy, and then.
Dude,
and
and
then they
that-
score early, and then all those things are happening, and then Southampton, they're one of the relegation teams in form right now.
Dude, and by fear Spurs, I don't mean like there should be this innate fear. It's more like they're taking your top 4 spot. Like that's what Wenger used
Well,
to aim for.
that's reality.
And since 2015-16 was the last time Arsenal finished above them. So you could argue that, of course, it's been an Arsenal downturn.
Yeah.
But part of that downturn is Spurs sticking it to you and taking a spot that traditionally would have been yours to
No,
take.
look, my heart
So that's
hurt.
what I mean
My
by,
heart
like,
hurt the other day. Like I admit that.
Yeah.
I started a FIFA career mode, looking at the EPL teams. You know what I mean? I'm scrolling. I see Chelsea 5-star, Man City 5-star, Man U 5-star. I'm like, all right, let me go to Arsenal 4.5 star. And in my mind, I was like, well, at least they got the 2 North London clubs in there. Go to Spurs 5-star.
Oh.
So my heart hurt. So in terms of that reality, I understand. But I'm talking about the fear of like how some Man United fans fear Man City because they can carry out a dynasty potentially.
Yeah.
If they win this year, Man City, we may be talking dynasty.
If Pep stays.
You know what I mean? So it's a different or. In the opposite
I
way,
get
how
what
you
you-
fear
I get what you're saying
Liverpool
about
winning
fear.
because now they'll come back potentially
that's what I
and
really
start
fear.
fucking ripping every single
too,
trophy.
man. Give it a
and
city.
they've proven it in Europe. Man City hasn't proven it.
We can
in
let
Champions
we
League.
can let City have a couple before.
Yeah,
we
you see what I mean?
Regroup,
But Liverpool does that. So I don't have that for
shit.
Spurs because they haven't won a trophy. If this team finds a way to even win, City won the Caribou Cup or whatever.
Caribou.
If Spurs did that, I'd be scratching my head. I'd be like, damn, I'm a little nervous.
And they're finishing higher above you. They're winning some
Well, they're
trophies.
still in
Yes.
Champions and FA Cup, I think, right? FA Cup.
Not for long. Not for long.
By the way, Harry Kane scored his
Fucking go.
200th career goal in
That
this
was a nice
game.
goal, man.
Still some way behind my boy Lukaku. He's got about 230 goals.
Good for him,
I
man.
think he's Belgium's all-time leading goal scorer too.
It's a shit nation,
yeah.
bro. I don't know what to tell you.
And his touch,
Bro, garbage.
And his touch today was nice.
Garbage, bro. If Lukaku is your leading goal scorer, bro, you gotta fucking figure it out,
So
man.
unnecessary.
Dog.
Bro. Why the hate?
Yep.
Why now Belgium's a
Bro,
shit
Paul Pogba might very well be top 5 in the world. He will never be France's greatest player of all time.
Because he's a center mid.
Zidane was like a center mid, number
He's
10.
Number 10, dude. You got to get goals in your game. If you want to be best of all
Big
time.
Bro,
goals
he's
in
got
big
goals,
games.
bro.
No, I
Man
mean,
City last year, bro. That's 2 points.
listen to that.
That's the
Don't
reference.
say big goals,
The
bro.
old reference.
Don't give me that
We've
shit.
had 12 matchups
Ace in
with
the
top
holes.
6.
Just throw that
I'm
card
holding
in
on to that one, bro. I'm holding on for dear life, man.
Dude, shout out to Ward Prowse
Oh,
hitting
shit.
free kicks here, man.
And Valerie.
Put on a clinic.
Back to back against top 6 goalies, dude. And those were both unsavable. I think you could have swapped Oblak, anyone you want in there.
I
Those
think
were
Lukaku.
unsavable.
My thing is-
I think De Gea could have had his. I think if he gambled, if he took half a step
Come on,
towards
man,
the ball.
if, bro. Yeah, if
No,
he's
I'm
in
just
position,
saying,
he could have got
man.
it.
Even the Valerie goal, not to go back in time, but the
Bro,
Valerie
near
goal,
post is not
the Valerie
his
goal.
strong
I'm like,
suit.
Dave, I think you
should've
could. I
done
think
better.
you
It's
should
an
have
error.
had that. I think it was just an error almost.
But also credit to the incredible shot
incredible
power.
shot. But like,
Yeah.
dude, like you should have. He's like, yeah, I probably
Yeah,
should
that
have.
All right, we
yeah.
gotta get going. We gotta go to Chelsea.
Yeah, that's what. God, Chelsea just transitioned to free kicks, man. I don't understand. Let me just why is Eden Hazard not taking the free kicks at the top of the 18? Why is he not pulling the James Ward-Prowse?
I think they do it in training Monday through Friday, and whoever's hitting him that week, like Willian, remember, had a run for a
Wow,
while.
thank you.
Yeah, but then he started
Work rate.
missing him.
Ethic, right?
Yeah.
Willian wants to be good or great at that. Ward-Prowse
works at it.
wants to be.
Yeah.
Christian Eriksen, all these dudes, Messi, Ronaldo, Neymar, they work
What are you
on their
getting to?
free kicks. Man, I'm just questioning
Oh,
Hazard.
you're saying that like
but that's
Rashford
not
wants
his
the ball,
skill.
so like
Yeah, that's
Rashford's
not
like,
his
I'm
skill,
taking
but just
free
like-
kicks now.
Remember
And I don't
when
know,
we
this
said-
could cut deep.
Remember when we said
This could come out of
a
nowhere,
few
but
years ago,
why doesn't he have that extra
I'll tell you, bro.
thing
He's
about
a
him?
mercenary,
because
dude.
Hazard
He's a
plays for
selfish
himself.
dude.
Remember when we said that?
selfish
He's a
as
selfish
fuck.
player.
You were like, whoa, Hazard's not selfish. He assists. We're like, yeah, bro. Like, as a footballer, he'll share the ball. He just wants to
He'll
win.
take the
He's a
penalty.
In
competitor.
terms of ego.
But you can see he
Like-
plays. He doesn't throw it out like Neymar. Neymar plays for himself.
Yeah,
and he lets
ego,
the world
yeah.
know. But like inside, you can see like Hazard. Dude, the way he's been wagging his fucking tail at Real Madrid, bro. Like literally
Wagging
spitting
his
in the
tail.
face of the fucking Chelsea fans. There's a way to get that
What
deal
fans,
done
bro? Who's a
without
fan
being-
of Chelsea?
My brother.
There's a deal. There's a way to do it without being in the public saying, "Oh, I don't know if Real Madrid came, it'd be hard to say no." Like you can't
Bro,
say shit like that.
That's like
Behind the
going to
scenes,
Vegas,
for sure,
walking
work
on the
it.
strip, and the chick with the messed up makeup. You could tell she got the bustier. I was like, "Hey, honey, want to
That's
have a
what- that's
nice
what he is to
time
Real
tonight?"
Madrid,
Like,
dude, and Real Madrid's like, "Yo,
dude,
I'm
soliciting
smashing
out here,
models,
man.
dude.
Soliciting.
I'm trying to chase Neymar and Mbappe."
Man, the first time I saw Hazard play with anything was the World Cup this year. Had the armband,
That's
leading
it.
his country. Like, dude, this guy's taking bullets. He's
Yeah,
getting
he was
knocked
hungry,
down,
dude, yeah.
getting beat up. But dude, he's fucking grinding.
playing
I'm
for the
like,
fucking-
dude, playing for his country.
Or
I
he was
mean, it
playing
was a
for a Real
world
Madrid
stage. So it was like,
contract.
dude, that's what we were saying, man.
Yeah.
He's looking at Real Madrid. He's like, hey, look at me.
Yo, come get me, yeah.
World stage. Look what I can do. Big game.
nah, we got
big moments.
Vinicius. We good. We
Right?
good. No, we're straight. He's
Yeah,
faster.
right.
He's a little bit more quicker.
Sucks,
Bro,
bro.
no, but Hazard, he's been their Superman.
he has-
He's been the dude putting the team on his back. So I don't want it to come across like, oh, I'm a biased Arsenal fan or like that I don't love. Because I was sticking
No,
up
we
for
all
Hazard.
love-
Remember when like people were going at him? Like he's definitely one of my favorite players. But I just question there's levels to this shit. I guess is what I'm
There's
trying to
levels
say.
this
Yeah.
shit.
There's people like, why is he? Willian got that free kick at the top of the 18. I'm like, bro, Hazard, you got that. Like,
And
why are you not
that's-
taking that
that's what
free
I'm saying, dude.
kick?
And his technique, we know he can strike a ball.
on,
like,
bro.
Just work on it in training.
Hit
Just
it
win
under
up.
the wall.
or next to the fucking wall. Just have like, you know how they put like 2 or 3 teammates
Do a
next to the wall,
one step,
and then
scoop.
let them open up. And
He
just
could be a
fucking blast
specialist,
it.
I feel like, if he wanted to be one, but he doesn't want to be one. And maybe I think that speaks to a little bit of the ethic thing. Maybe I think it's more deep-rooted, just to go into a little psychological deep dive about Chelsea a little bit, about how the players just kind of like run the locker room, right? Is that extra effort there? Are you playing for the club?
Yeah, look, but
there's some
Tom.
players like Ashpilicueta, he loves, like he bleeds blue.
Yeah.
There's certain guys in Chelsea who they Ashpilicueta,
Oh, yeah.
he bleeds blue.
Look,
Or he has
Tom,
pride
but
at least.
They
you know?
they have a
He's
lot
got
less
enough
of those guys, I think, in Chelsea than they do in other clubs.
to nullify that point, bro, no one oversteps Hazard. You know what I mean? Maybe
No.
Ashby. That's the only
No.
person that can
He's
get
got
away.
the power. He's the most
with
powerful player.
With the teammates, you're saying that the players are running the locker room. Well, Hazard's the president of the players' locker
Yeah,
room, so
good
he's giving
point,
it
yeah.
up. It's not like Willian is bodying up on Hazard. Hazard's being like, "All right, Willian, you take it." You know what I mean? Like,
And there's a line
and
when it
he's
comes
okay
to
saying that. That's what I think where your beef is like he's okay with Willian alpha dogging him on.
So you want
free
you want
that.
to
That's
shoot
not what
the
my beef is. That's not what my beef is. Because
no, like why is
find,
Hazard like starving for that? Like why is
No, he
letting-
doesn't have to like. I don't mean like rip it out of someone's. Not even rip it. Just like be like.
Tom. I mean like being the fucking dude.
I think
Just
it's
Everyone's
give the
passing the
free
ball
kick
around. It's like, who's
taker.
gonna shoot the J? It's like, nah, dude.
Yeah, let
like,
Willian take it. Let Pippen shoot it.
Look,
Let Pippen shoot
I don't
it.
mind that because I love LeBron, and that's what he's heavily been criticized for, not being the one to want to take the final shot or what
No,
that.
but he
What
has
I'm
the
saying
last
is,
few years. Okay.
I just don't think he practices free kicks like that.
Yeah,
I don't
because
think he
doesn't
goes in.
care.
Yeah,
because he doesn't care. Because he's okay. He's
Why
like,
is he not trying to fulfill his overall potential
I
as a
understand
player?
that. Dude, look at
Be the
Rashford.
best. Be
Dude,
the best you can be.
Like,
Look
let me
at
give
Some
you-
players don't give a fuck. Look at Ozil.
Well,
Ozil
that's why,
just put
and
some
that's what,
fitness
and
in.
if that's your best player, then you're limiting. And I think
Yeah,
just
for
when
sure.
we talk about a psychological deep dive, I think that has to do part with it. Like, is your best player your hardest worker? Because often when he is,
Yeah.
greatness happens.
He's
with
too
him.
gifted,
And Tom,
man.
and
He's
that's-
too many gifts to be like that well-rounded.
Is he
player.
training
and that's
super hard?
exactly why Chelsea has suffered these last few years. Of course, they've won titles.
That's-
Because he's
But
such a
every
great
time there's
player,
a
they're gonna
beef,
win.
You know what the
but
problem is?
There's no consistency in
You know what the
effort.
problem is with that psychological deep dive you're talking about is like I think Hazard's in that mindset like I want to go but like I feel like I can't go because of Chelsea fans, they love me.
He doesn't give a shit about Chelsea.
You know what I mean? So like he wants
That's
to
at
go
the
to-
bottom
we
of
can-
his
He threw the
priority
season
list.
for himself because
We
he didn't
can
like the
conclude-
coach. He
we
doesn't
can-
give a shit about the fans.
we can conclude that he wants to go to Real Madrid. Like
No doubt.
we
a
can,
fact.
He
yeah,
wants
it's a
to win
fact.
trophies, man.
He
He
wants
wa-
he wants
the
to go to
glam.
that level.
But
Like
no,
you were
Chelsea
talking
wins
about
trophies.
LeBron.
That's the crazy
LeBron
thing.
doesn't sometimes doesn't take the final shot. It's not because he doesn't believe in himself, bro. I've
makes
heard-
the best play.
Have you ever seen the show The Shop with LeBron? All he talks about is how great he is. Like dead ass. All he talks about is how great he thinks he is. It's kind of stunning.
And
It's
Tiki,
annoying sometimes.
I
but
haven't
like,
seen it.
Chelsea have been lucky enough to win trophies with under
He should be-
Mourinho and Sarri in the second edition of Chelsea, but they played Europa League more often. Like every other season, they're in
but
Europa.
that's their fault.
And he wants Champions League. You know what I mean?
But even when they
and
have
he contributes
Champions
to
League,
that.
You know
I
what he
think-
wants, bro? He wants the white jersey.
He wants
of Real
tap-ins.
Madrid.
He wants to have the ball with.
Wants
he
to be a
wants the
Galactico.
Fly Emirates
And
logo,
He
bro.
wants to be a Galactico and look over and there's Bale and look over there's Vinicius and look over there's Benzema.
I also do believe. I think he thinks that also gives him the best chance to win like a
Of
Champions
course it
League.
does,
but
bro.
I do think
Yeah.
it comes also from that.
No, but-
and who can blame him from wanting to play for Madrid, being a professional
But
player, and be
Hazard's
like, come
doing
on,
it
man,
wrong.
like,
Like,
I don't know what that
Hazard,
is.
I think would add to his value if he's just balls to the wall 38 games because he doesn't ever really get injured. And like when he performs, like he'll go on a run of games of like 10, 15 where he's just unstoppable.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Then he'll take time off.
So you know what I mean? Like that's the thing is like
Yeah.
he's trying to play for that Real Madrid move when like you can play for that, but you also have to keep in mind
If
like
he
okay,
just-
we have to win. Like I can't just look good and we lose 3-2. Like I have to like
add free kicks to your game, Hazard. Add
Man,
free kicks to
Tom,
your game.
I love that point, Tom, because you look at Thierry Henry. The guy was taking corner kicks, free kicks. Like, dude, he was David Beckham.
Even modern day
well, David
examples,
Beckham
like
wasn't the
Tom
best,
saying.
but he's taking
Yeah.
every set
Even
piece.
Neymar right now is
But now
taking free kicks.
Rashford, you've seen it in
Yeah.
Rashford, 21 years
Sane's
old.
getting involved.
The
Yeah.
start, I've been seeing it, and it's like to me that just symbolizes a player who wants to be the best player he can be, like
In every
well-rounded
facet, yeah.
and everything. We get the defensive part, so I never
The
criticize
mentality.
Hazard for you don't bust your ass on defense. I understand why you don't or
No,
why
there are a lot
you
of-
can't.
There are a lot of Ballon d'Or
Yeah.
candidates who don't bust their ass on defense.
But
yeah.
they're trying to do everything possible to win
No,
the
it's a fair
game,
point.
What do you
and
do in
however they
everything
can.
possible? Do you pass in the shot in the last second? You know, I don't know what I'm talking about.
All right,
Shoot
man.
the J.
Shoot the
Yeah,
J.
let's get back into
Wolves
this game,
get robbed of a victory from Hazard in the 92nd minute.
Of course, man.
Fucking
if it was going to be
cocksucker, man. I hate
anyone,
this
dude.
guy.
Yeah, this would have been so great for United and
him, bro.
Arsenal.
Dude, my fantasy, I had fucking Doherty and my boy.
You were set up.
Patricio.
Oh, you had a clean sheet.
Set
guy.
up for the
12
clean
points out
sheet.
the window.
Yo, fuck those guys. No disrespect, because they are ballers. But this dude, Dude, this guy's the realest loney first year in the Prem.
He had 12 goals.
Mid-table, bottom-table team dude I've ever seen. And he's got silk to his game. It's not like
very
a,
specific.
They need
with
to
that.
like a
buy
Kevin
him.
Phillips 20, bro. Like where it's
No,
just
they
bang
need-
and
they need
bang.
to buy
His,
this
his
dude.
goal last week, the give and go, like the header back, the
Dude.
composure. I was like, dude, these guys are having fun up
Dude,
there.
this guy could fuck around and be on like Everton, West Ham, like the next tier. Obviously, Wolves this year. are
He's on
competing
loan
at
from
that level.
Atletico. Like,
Dude, he could go top 6, but I mean lower top 6.
Yeah, that's what I
But
mean.
I mean,
like,
Arsenal's tough because they have Aubameyang. They have.
Yeah,
I'm about to
they're
say
all
it's not
Zet-
going to be us.
Say that's tough. Spurs,
Spurs
maybe.
only plays one forward.
You know,
Why don't you go Man U and then Snacks guess what he wants? Lukaku's out.
I'll take
then
him
you got
as-
Jimenez.
it's
man.
tough, man.
I'll take
Like
him,
he
bro.
should be pushing top 6, but like that's.
I think he will.
Like, he's
be.
that good.
No, I think he will. be, too.
disrespectful,
He
dog.
fucking will. Yeah, that's so rude,
That's
bro.
so,
That's
yo,
so rude.
bro. Look, I got to give Leicester City credit for this. They brought back the 2-forward system. Say what you want, man.
Ranieri,
We know
yeah.
that in these pro leagues,
wait,
it's a
wait.
copycat
It
league.
always takes one person.
Yeah, it's a copycat
Conte
league.
brought back the
Pause.
three-back system
Yeah,
in the EPL.
the 3-4-3.
how is Ranieri, speaking of that cocksucker, how the fuck does he take
dude,
Fulham
why?
down to
Why?
19th and then gets the Roma job, bro? That is
Because
so,
I'll tell you
like,
what-
Roma are a shit club for that decision.
Because he's not
Because
sucking
it's better
cock.
than fucking Fulham, bro. You're gonna
I
get
don't
relegated.
give a damn, bro. You
Bro,
gotta
he
look
came,
at...
he
Bro,
came in with this shit team. It's not like dude,
Exactly.
he tried to rescue a shit mission.
Don't take the... Don't
realized
take
it was
the...
shit.
Don't do it, bro.
Dude,
Don't
nah,
do it.
Snacks,
thought
he
he could
tried
handle
to
it, dude.
save a sinking ship. Couldn't plug all the holes.
Tom, he literally
The ship
got on the
sank,
ship.
mate.
He's like, yo, I got this. I got my torch. I'm going to patch the hole.
But it's already
and he
filling
got
up.
in and he was like, guys, this boat is
It's the
fucking
Titanic,
done.
Snacks.
Oh, by the
Roma,
way,
Roma
the
are going
Titanic.
down,
Nice
bro.
fucking
They're going
yacht.
down in the table.
Here
Roma
comes
will
a
go
yacht
down
with
in the
some
table.
six
Hit that
7s
iceberg.
on.
Roma won't win one game the rest of the season. I promise you.
Roma?
that
Damn.
bun on
Because
him,
of
bro.
Claudio
Put that
Ranieri?
bun on him, bro.
Do you know Claudio Ranieri's history in Serie A?
Yeah. No, not in Serie A. No, it's history. I know it's history in the Premier
Juventus,
League.
Inter Milan, so he's managed these two big
Dude,
clubs.
yeah,
He's
bro.
not
Then he
just a
went to
guy who
Lazio.
came out of
The
nowhere.
reason-
Ranier's been around.
Nah,
Dude, the
bro.
reason
I
fucking-
resent you
no.
calling him a cocksucker,
Thank you,
all right?
bro.
This man's
I
a
have no
legend.
respect.
Dude, the reason
He's a
fucking
legend.
Leicester won was because they played like an Italian team. They used the 2-forward system in this case, but like they sat back and just countered brilliantly. Like that's literally what the Italian.
Are we talking Leicester
system
Fulham
is.
right now? Or are we still
no,
on
but
Chelsea?
real quick, we're talking about the 2-forward system.
Two-forward system because the Wolves
Just
and
bring it
Wolves
back
took
to
part
it.
in the goal, bro.
Yeah.
The two forwards combined for an assist and a goal. And it was beautiful counter-attacking football, little give and goes in and out. These guys have amazing chemistry. Jota and Jimenez.
Outside of the fucking boot, he gets a deflection, but that was on target.
It's going in anyway.
It
Pull the
was
Suarez.
going in, dude. Like this dude is just so confident.
Jota too,
I'm
though,
so
man.
happy.
This guy's
Yo,
work
Jota
rate,
had a
his
hat-trick,
speed,
2-3
bro.
seasons
Dragging Rudiger away from him just to cut it back. I mean, like Wolves and Espiritu Santo. Oh! They got heart.
Yeah, no, this is a brilliant performance by them. Unfortunately, they don't get.
Don't
all
take the
three.
point.
Dude, Hudson-Odoi, it's time to leave the summer, bro. They honey-dicked you into staying in the spring. Probably
Still
promised
stuck
you a
with
bunch of
substitute
footy.
appearances.
Substitute. He plays Europa, which is okay, but like this is where he should be playing. Premier League. Europa, fucking leave it for Giroud and the gang. This is where he belongs. And he's just not
He's
getting
one of
enough
those
time,
kids. He
man.
needs to play now.
Yeah, exactly.
Jadon
he is.
Sancho,
See,
just play him
there are
now.
players where I'm like, nah, he's fine. Kind of. This guy
There's
needs
some
to
dudes
play.
who
This dude.
Throw him
has
in the
to
fire,
play.
bro.
That's
he needs
it.
experience. So
Go
by
to
the time
Germany,
he's
bro.
22,
Yeah.
he's doing Raheem Sterling type shit.
No, this kid's got to go to Germany. That's where they're developing the youngsters now, especially the wingers. But yeah, that game ends 1-1. Quick touch here. Newcastle 3, Everton 2.
Them munchies,
What
though.
a game.
Dude, this
What
was
a
a
game.
ball-ass game, man. This game was so much
What?
fun.
You know what, man? My
We should've led
predictions
with
were
this
so.
one.
Now getting
Yeah,
into
we
quick
should've.
touches, man. My quick touches, like, dude, my predictions this week were so fucked up, like so off. Because I saw this matchup like Newcastle home. I was like, I don't know. I have like Newcastle Rafa. I feel it.
I think I
But I was
called
like,
a
no,
draw
man.
on that
Everton,
one,
they
right?
got to do it. Up 2-0 at half. I'm like, all right, dude, I was right. All right, 2-0 ends 3-2. I'm like, dude, what the fuck just happened? Ayoze Perez.
Dude, it was a capitulation. My boy Ayoze, fucking back healthy again, gets himself a brace.
He was
But,
all over this game, man.
dude, he's so fucking good. He's good for this level. Let me make that clear. I'm not getting carried away. I just mean for
By
this
this level,
team
and by
this
you mean
level.
the fighting, like the team that's gonna fight relegation, but you know that they're
No,
most
they
likely
should
gonna
be
make it.
top- they should
No,
be
the
top
team that
five.
should be,
They should
like,
be. Newcastle should be top 10.
from like 8 to 12. Like if they underperform, they finish 12th. If they do well, they kind of push 8, 7. Like
They
that's
should
what
be top
Newcastle
10.
should be. Yeah, in that fucking
Potential
zone.
to
They're
make
working towards
Europa.
it, man. Stability has to come first.
I mean,
And
my
every year they
guy-
get no fucking money. Rafa's got to fucking find these fucking
Dude, and
people.
Rafa,
You
man,
know,
it fucking pains me.
he's
because
at the
literal
transfer market with the
Liverpool
lights
guy,
off, like just trying to find people. He's like,
Stealing
dude,
for tits, bro. He found himself in the MLS. He's like, hey, Almiron.
he's in the cheap room.
Dude, Almiron, by the way, man.
Nice.
Guys, you gotta start watching Newcastle games. I know it's tough because they're not really playing for anything.
They're
They'll probably
exciting,
be
though.
safe.
Exciting
Dude,
player.
They're exciting, and the defensive, the tactical acumen is fucking brilliant.
No
But this kid,
long
Almiron,
staff this game though.
just out here just long striding people, bro. Just push it and run. That's when you know you got raw speed. There's no move. There's no trying to buy yourself space. Just push it. Take people down the line, man. He was giving fits
Young
to this
baller.
team. He
Young
was-
baller, man. But Jordan Pickford. Bruh. The first one, he makes up
Ow.
for his mistake, right? I mean, he comes
See
out.
this fucking guy,
What? I
bro?
never say he wasn't prone to. What? I just
Why
like
am I
the guy.
United after De Gea, bro?
No, listen.
Fucking guy sucks.
I like him, and I have patience for him. I'm like, dude, if we're gonna lose the Gea, who are we gonna bring in?
Fucking Oblak. Fucking someone else, bro.
If you can
Track.
afford him,
L with the mini moonwalk right there. That was a good one.
This guy sucks.
that might have been a
Skip
that might have been a
Everton.
premature statement.
That was that's the worst though, man. When you show heart
When you
for a
take a
dude,
risk,
you
yeah.
stand behind a guy, you're like, nah, this is my dude. Then you're like, oh, well, you know what? He had some times,
Dude,
to
no,
do.
his comedy
Bro.
of errors are way too fucking frequent, man. You know what I mean?
they're
And like
too
he fucks up with the penalty, makes the saves. Like, dude, all right, like I love that. That's fine.
Yep.
That
You
was
know?
so
but
clumsy,
then later
dude.
on in the game, it's like, oh Christ, you know, just
Punch it over, away. Oh my god, dude! I don't know. This is England's #1 goalie, so that
Dude, this is a
Tiki,
goal.
you sent something in the group chat like a couple of days ago saying that England might win a World Cup in our lifetime. Not with Pickford, right?
No, you're right,
Not
bro.
with Pickford.
I overthought it, bro.
But
you know,
he's a young
yeah,
goalie,
So you're coming
though.
at me. Look at these statements.
Nah,
but you
bro,
know,
I
he's
fucked
25 years old,
I'm
dude.
gonna moonwalk on that.
He's
Yeah,
25.
he's a young goalie,
I think
bro.
he still has
He's
potential.
fucking young,
I'm standing behind this
All right,
guy,
man.
dude. He'll make it.
Look, I got
Al's
no
in it for the
personal
long
He's
feelings.
got no competition. Who's he got? Bolland?
I got yeah, but that's dangerous.
Someone
man. He's
always
gotta go
comes up
play-
in footy.
he's
You
gotta
know
go
that.
play with something on his shoulders. You saw fucking what's his name? Your other boy.
He's who?
the tall fucking dude. He played on Southampton, Sunderland, or
Oh,
Stoke.
Crew? Foster?
Foster,
Forster?
bro. You saw.
Foster's-
You need fucking pressure on your shoulders week in,
That guy
week
just
out.
fell off, dude. He got too heavy or
died.
something.
That guy's got no
Yeah,
touch.
yeah.
That's what
I
it
don't
is.
know
He's
what
got no
happened
feet.
to him.
He's
No
got no
feet.
hands, nothing for a guy.
Dude,
that
but he's
big.
9 feet tall, man.
Yeah,
He
oh,
plays
it's
crazy.
crazy.
He's
Yeah,
a goddamn
Foster,
sequoia.
Sequoia,
No.
bro.
This guy needs to knock these errors out so he can either
Dude.
move to Spurs, move to Arsenal, United. You know, top six.
No,
not
for sure.
specifically
Dude,
those
I
clubs.
say give him
So
time.
he
Stay
can improve.
away
He's
from
gonna play. He's
Arsenal.
gonna play 38 games a season, 35
Yeah,
games
but
a
so
season
did
for
other
Everton.
goalkeepers, you
No,
know?
but let him develop, dude. Let him grow.
I'm just
Let
saying.
him live. let the kid play.
You know what? Al, I'm putting the boots to him. You're right, man. I'm gonna back up a little bit. I don't have personal feelings.
I'm just saying,
against
people were
Pickford.
going
I
at
just think
Leno
about
before.
that.
People go hard at Leno. It's funny how
No, man,
shit
but
swings
Jordan
around,
Pickford,
man.
Dude, get your act together, man. Like I don't know if it's nerves, but glaring
Weak, bro. He's
mistakes.
too heavy,
And,
bro.
and dude, fucking
He's too jittery.
What
You
we
know?
failed to mention is Everton go up 2-0 in this game. And
Comfortable
Newcastle
too.
show heart and make the comeback to pull it back. This is why 2-0 is the most dangerous score in the game.
Yeah, man. Richie misses a PK, so suck it, Tom.
Even then, man, it's like he misses a
Yeah, but
penalty.
he
He's like,
caused
all right.
the PK too with that fucking lefty, son.
No, he's nice, man. He's nice from there. They'll whip it in. Damn, that was a
Oh yeah,
long
by the way,
touch, guys.
another offside in this game. The final
Yeah, it was
goal.
either way.
Oh,
The
yeah.
guys off.
Silva.
The final goal was
thought it was
bullshit.
3.
Double offside, and again, this weekend, man, big VAR weekend. It happened.
great,
I feel
bro.
like every other weekend's a big VAR moment. Yeah, weekend, like multiple games.
But it's
big
because
moments.
this was
And
what-
then
what
this could have cost Silva his job.
It's gonna get
you know,
worse.
3-2.
Dude, it's gonna get worse because the games mean more. So that little error is gonna
Oh,
be
but it's
seen
gonna be
as this
magnified, and
massive
everybody knows
fucking
next year we got
These
VAR.
fuck-ups have been happening all
You know,
year. We've been
dude,
talking VAR like, oh,
I've
can't wait.
been living
It's
with
getting
this
worse,
my
bro.
whole life. This is why I be saying, man, you cheats. Because you guys always get the benefit of the doubt. Oh, no, he's
How?
just onside. He's, no.
Please.
No, the other team's offside. Finally, VAR will cut all that shit out. So if
Great.
it's a call
Perfect.
like PSG,
Hey, man, PSG
I can't
VAR.
say shit, right?
Thank you, bro.
But
hey,
if
look
it-
at me.
if you're
I'm
offsides-
fucking Kimpembe. I'm gonna fucking turn my head and block the ball up
Yeah,
here.
it wasn't that obvious.
It was obvious, bro.
It wasn't that
he
obvious.
looked, bro. Right before
Justice!
It wasn't as obvious.
I said it in the group
Wasn't
chat.
red in the first. Justice.
Wasn't as obvious as the ass whooping you got by Arsenal. Shall we move on? Hey, room got real quiet.
Leicester
Hey.
3, Fulham 1, Vardy 2 goals, 1 assist. This dude, man, fires the manager basically. And
Pull
is
the
now
Pogba.
out here doing it.
Pull the Pogba.
That's it, dude. He legit is, dude. He's out here looking good. Dude, that first assist, that was anti-Vardy-esque. He broke in expecting a breakaway, him to take a shot on the breakaway, lays it off. I think, who'd he lay it off?
Tielemans.
To Tielemans. Tielemans hits the dude
His
with
first
a
goal.
fake, puts the dude on his knees, bro, and then taps it in. Dude, this
why
this
you
kid,
see
you're
him.
Great
Tielemans,
celebration, man.
he's
Like,
here
dude,
on loan,
Vardy,
too.
Vardy, what a guy. Dishing a dime, easy tapping
Beautiful,
biscuit,
dude.
do it for confidence. Like, dude, things are good.
Playing the right way right
And
there.
then his goal,
Bro,
man, was
that
classic
midfield
Vardy.
three-
Play me in behind. Play me through
Bro,
and hit it
that
one
midfield
time.
That's what he
three
wants.
of Tielemans and Didi and Madison is a football
Class,
manager.
dude. And
a
they're all
football
kids.
manager
They're all young.
player's
Yeah.
Dude,
dream.
they're all kids.
Dude,
Yo,
and
let's-
Barnes.
Let's the program.
You forget how
And
Barnes is
coming
fucking
in.
pace, dude.
You mean
Damari
Harvey?
Gray as
Harvey
well.
Barnes, dude. This kid's going to be England number
He
one.
was made to be born in Boston, bro. That
Dude,
shit.
Harvey
Javi Barnes.
Dude, this kid. And then
Bonds,
you got Gray. Dude, I feel
yeah.
bad for fucking, what's his face?
Well,
Puel. Because he did build an awesome team.
they're playing the goals that were scored were Puel footy.
They've
dude.
been trying to play his way since he got in there and tried to change the culture. But then the players he brought in around him. I mean, did he bring Harry Maguire?
He did.
It wasn't him.
Yeah, when they got relegated.
But Madison, he's bled him into the squad. And Madison's silk. You know, he's
He
that
is.
guy.
He's nice.
He had the assist of Vardy.
Puel's a good manager.
Pulling
man.
Harvey Barnes out of nowhere. Like, dude,
I think
Dude,
it maybe
this
it's
Perez
is
like.
a
playing out
solid
of his
team. And then you
mind.
get Tielemans
Perez.
in the transfer market,
Yeah.
man. Like, this is
But
a
you know what I
solid
think
team
it is
to
with
push for
Puel,
top
guys?
7.
I think it's charisma.
Yeah, great call.
Because when I look at Espiritu do Santo, like, dog,
And
man's got drip. Like, you're just like, he looks like a dude you want to play for. Like, he can inspire you.
No
it's that
doubt.
beard, bro.
Yeah,
It's that
Puel's just
man beard.
in the suit.
That
He looks
Kratos, bro.
really serious. And Puel, bro, I
And-
mean, he managed Lyon. Like,
And the
he
French,
managed
no,
club.
Puel's a beast, but like, and the French like accent. So like when he talks, he's like, "Be quiet, we should play." So like,
What,
he
Circa
doesn't-
Wenger?
Yeah,
Tactics.
it's like Wenger, dude. He
Very
doesn't
tactical.
exuberate that like,
Yeah.
It's all-
like at least
yeah, man,
Portuguese.
so-
He's no Hasenhüttl.
Yeah.
Hussy.
No,
Hasenhuttl got him in the whole circle and shit.
Yeah,
like,
dude, fucking holding
talking
like
shit.
like
That's
a
what I'm
high
saying.
school, dude. I was like, yo, is this a
Dude,
high
the
school
whole
huddle
fans
right
are
now?
chanting the stadium like we're fucking riding the vibes, huge
Dude, it's
relegation
unbelievable.
victory.
Sorry,
can you
sorry,
ride the
And then you
dude.
got Claude Puel. It's like, dude, everyone, all right, guys, great game. It's like, dude,
Play the right,
we
and then
need.
you got Vardy, loud Vardy, saying you suck, like banging the drum.
But
Never gonna
Brendo,
work.
Big Bren back in the league, first home
Tom's
game.
favorite manager
At
of all
Leicester.
time.
Gets off to a
He's
great
alright.
start at home,
He's
man.
alright. I
3-1.
love Brendan, man.
Leicester at home has been a problem for them, so fans are loving this. And yeah, man, I think Brendan Rodgers primed himself. You know, playing up in Scotland, just winning every trophy,
Dude, this was it, right?
setting records. Didn't lose a league game for the
learning
first
his
time in like 100
tactics.
years. Like,
Yeah,
dude,
man.
like not only did he win with Celtic, but he broke records that stood for 100 years.
Dude, that's literally
Man.
that's literally like
I'm just
a
saying,
guy-
man. You're just fucking you
It's
practicing.
literally like
Yo,
a
dude,
championship
shadow boxing,
fighter.
you know?
Championship fighter gets to the final, basically with Gerrard in the slip, gets knocked out, goes back and like reconfigures everything, figures out his confidence, and now he's back in the EPL.
Win some
If he
trophies, work
if
on
he
your
does some
CV.
damage with Leicester in the next year
League
and a
Cup.
half,
Gotta go League Cup,
something
FA
like
Cup.
League Cup back in
then push for
some kind
Europa.
of finals, he could bump himself back up, maybe even to like the Spurs job when Poch goes.
Dude, I just saw that Jamie
That'd
Vardy's
be
gonna be
good
back
one.
amongst the goals. He's got 12 as well this year. He's usually hit
Dude, he's quiet 12, huh?
Yeah,
quiet
got
12.
This is for
Dude,
all
he's
the
been-
people
he's
who
been
like
carrying
oh,
this team.
Jamie Vardy's trash. All you have to do just a kick and chase player. I'm like, no, look, man, the guy's got goals in his game. He's
Great
not the-
goals,
he's not- he's
too.
another one of those guys. He's not the prettiest to watch,
Yeah.
but does he score
Bangs them
goals?
in, yeah.
He
Work
scores
rate.
goals, man. He's a goal
No,
scorer.
he's got
He's a
it
beast.
all, man. This
Undeniable.
Leicester team is great to watch, and
Yeah, they're
you know,
another fun team to watch out. Good shot on that, man.
Well-
Palace 1, Brighton 2.
What happened?
Yo, Knockout. Top 10 of the season so far. Goals.
Dude, I love this guy.
Top cheese.
I mean,
Posties.
Posties, posties.
If Messi does that, if
We're blowing them. We're
All
down.
right, before we go off, let this guy do this like 5 times a year, and then it's like, all right, you do a one out of like, dude,
It's
No,
the
we're just
he's
saying
the
the
poorest
quality of the
versions,
goal,
man,
yeah.
of Shaqiri.
oh man,
yeah, good call, bro.
That's
What happened to Robin? Where was he, man?
Man, I think he
mean,
hit the post,
Robin?
bro. He turned it pink, bro. He was in and around.
Oh, yeah, I was looking at the wrong
Batman,
person. I should be looking at
Yeah,
this guy.
man, my man Batman
Fucking
was in and
Batman.
around,
Get the
dog.
hell out of here, bro. This
He
guy's
was
the
in and
fucking
around.
Riddler, bro.
She's exactly
Mad
where it should be,
useless,
bro.
bro.
But time out, man.
Mad useless.
Bro, you play Batman Arkham Knight and the Riddler trophies, bro. You don't have to collect them. You can if you want for completionist sake. But like that's
Alright,
what he is, bro. He's
Batman.
He's a Riddler, bro. That's
Look,
what he
man,
is.
what are you gonna do with Palace, bro? Brighton, bro. That he scored a nice goal. That one off the cross. That was a fluid and it was an easy goal. So I look more to the defense, bro, on that one.
Brighton?
Who scored? Yeah, the headed goal, was it off the cross? I think it was the first one. Murray? Was it Glenn Murray?
No, it was a volley, man. Yeah, fucking Brighton couldn't get a touch on on the goddamn ball. They get one ball, they lump it from the goalie. Tompkins, I believe it was Tompkins, man, headed into the ground.
Wrong game?
Yeah, you talking about Palace?
Palace Brighton, right?
Yeah.
Where you at?
My bad. Keep going now.
Yeah, Murray scored for Brighton.
Yeah, dude, Murray, first touch of the game, man. Incredible goal. He's had some nice goals this year,
Murray,
man.
and then Kanaka got the winner.
Yeah.
But, man, he had a nice volley this game.
Yeah, Murray's got some bangers for them, too. He's also quietly doing work.
Palace fucked themselves.
Killed
Dude.
us,
They
bro.
have 2 home wins all year. You know what I mean? Like, they've been close games, lose by 1 goal. Games they shouldn't have lost.
Figure it out, bro.
Man,
That's
they'll figure
trash.
it
You
out.
know what that-
But Kanaka, man, should have been off the field. She should have got a
Agreed.
red card 2 minutes into the game.
100%.
First minute. Studs up, dude. That's a leg breaker on Milojevic.
100%.
And maybe
It was
gave
bull-
it to him
it was
because it was...
ridiculous.
And then Luka comes in and
early.
scores
Dude, that's
a-
ridiculous, man. Like, Steven Gerrard subs on, stamps Herrera, red card. That's it. Sorry, dude.
No, that's a VAR miscall. I mean, unfortunately, it would have been
Fucking
reviewed because
crazy,
he
man.
gave a yellow, but that's... Yeah, that was a gross tackle, man. He should have been off.
Yo, what I was saying...
Great goal, though.
Yeah, that was a nice one. We'll VAR real quick. I'll say it now so we can claim it when they finally do it. Refs have to watch it in real time, then slow motion, and then finish in real time. What ends up happening with this VAR shit, they finish it off in slow motion. The foul looks much worse than it is, a.k.a. Atletico Madrid. When Morata pushed, what's his name? He pushed Juventus, the guy, Chiellini, on his back. Right? And
Yeah.
So that's just a quick point I want to make with this VAR. Hopefully we see more refs looking at it in real time, slow motion,
Used properly, yeah.
then real time, so you can get a proper
I
adjustment.
like that. Huddersfield 0, Bournemouth 2.
Callum Wilson is back. Callum. No one's
Should I pick him up
You
again?
got something to say,
Bro,
Stacks?
Should I pick him
he's-
up?
Dude, it's just like
Had
what
him
I've
all
been
year.
saying. Without Callum Wilson and Brooks, I know Brooks didn't play this game, but like with at least one half of your superstar duo, come back and they get the dub, bro. Because Bournemouth, what was Huss saying last week? They look like they
I
don't
don't
have
listen.
teeth in their mouth or something crazy like that.
Dude, they had Bournemouth, they had Wilson, Frazier, Brooks,
Brooks
Lerma.
played?
They had their
They had
full
the
squad,
squad
man.
back,
You know, so they
This Brooks kid is special, bro.
Nah,
Sorry,
look.
he's special.
Look.
You putting your,
Yeah.
that's your tag?
He's special.
All
Already?
right, all right. We're going to hold you to that.
Is it exclusive to just one player?
No, you can anyone
identify
can be.
special guys.
Yeah, I'm just
Guys,
saying we're going to hold
I
you
want
to
to.
it.
He's one of the special
You're
ones.
hold me to a Wobie.
Brooks.
I'm going to hold you to that.
Brooks is special.
bro.
Dude,
He's one of the special-
Nah, he's nice, though. He's definitely
He's
nice,
promising.
bro. He's definitely nice. I don't
But
know
yeah,
if I'm
man,
ready to
Callum
go special,
Wilson,
though.
man, Callum Wilson, if he didn't get injured these last, 3 seasons it's been, basically, he's been in and out. I think this dude would fight himself fighting for a top 6.
Bro, Chelsea were going to
transfer
buy him in
fee.
January. There was talks of him
I'd
going
say
to
he's
Chelsea.
better than Sterling. I'd say he's. I mean,
Right?
sorry, Sturridge. Jesus.
Sturridge, Origi.
You know who would have been?
Yeah, Sturridge and Origi.
He would have been Demba Ba. He would have been like Demba Ba. He would have
been
went to
Shaqiri.
Chelsea.
Dude, you would have been Shaqiri. You go to
Poten-
your Shaqiri. You try and fight. You get
go to
some
your
runs,
Shaqiri.
You play a few games.
Potentially, score
Mahrez,
big goals for
that's
him,
what you're
but-
doing. Would you want to win a trophy?
Come
Or
off
do you
the
want to
bench.
be in obscurity your whole life? Be
And
a cherry.
I think he wants to be the guy, and I think he
picking
believes
cherries
in what
like-
Bournemouth. What?
You know, be up the cherries.
No, man, he has to be loyal to Bournemouth. Obviously, if an offer comes in, like, this is still a business. But Eddie Howe, when he got injured when they were promoted that year, basically I think got injured either in the first 1 or 2 games. Did his knee up the first time. Eddie Howe said, "Dude, don't worry about it. Like, you have a job here. Like, we're not gonna sell you. We're not gonna try to replace you. Obviously,
Showed
we'll
the
get
faith.
weapons in there. They showed faith. So he kind of owes them the same thing. But man, money on the table. If fucking Chelsea come knocking and say, look, you're gonna have to fight Higuain to get in. Morata couldn't do it. Giroud obviously is never gonna be that dude. Come to Chelsea and try to figure it out. Like, I wouldn't blame this guy at 27, 28, 29 going over there and just, 1, getting a paycheck, and 2, trying to fight to be something.
I wouldn't blame him either, but understand you're gonna be Demba Ba.
Oh,
You
yeah,
may
no
score
doubt.
the goal that causes Liverpool to lose the league
Yeah.
title,
But you won't- but you
how
won't
many
He played
starts are
10
you gonna
games,
get?
Yeah.
Getting
So it's
10.
that.
But him being an injury-prone dude, it could work out anyway. Like, he
Maybe.
doesn't get enough starts anyway because he's injured. We'll see, man.
Needs that
But
form,
he's a guy.
man.
I think he's so fucking good. He deserves more than he's getting right now. Cardiff 2, West Ham 0.
Bruh.
West
No
Ham
bubbles,
lost.
bro.
Yo-yo team, bro.
Bruh.
Yo-yo
Bubbles.
team.
No
This
bubbles.
is another bullshit score that I thought I had in my pocket. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Definition of the EPL. This is one of these type games. You think, West Ham, they've been feeling it lately. I know Carter's been pretty
Flying
good as
sixth
well,
before
but
this, they were in 6th place before this.
yeah,
game.
like Pipe, all these guys, Arnautovic, man, Cardiff come out and
At
they
the
did
same
beat
time,
them.
Cardiff fighting for relegation, man. With Southampton,
Charger, please. My laptop.
with Southampton winning, man, this was a must-win for Cardiff to keep touch with reality. You know, keep touch with staying relevant. Fucking what's his name?
Yeah, man, they stay alive, dude. They stay alive.
Neil Warnock, man.
Warnock, man.
Fulham and Hudders are basically
He's riding that
done.
Salah tragedy. Like an
Fulham and
emotional-
Hudders are gone.
like an emotional
It's
wave,
not like
man.
they're
Like, it's getting them
basically
over the
gone.
line.
I think every week they're like, all right, guys.
Bro,
No,
Fulham
but
is
man, like,
11
it affected the club, man. It's such like a touch, like a brush
Fulham
with
is
mortality.
11
You know what I mean?
points
It's
clear.
like life is so precious, and it's such a tragedy. But I don't
Fulham
know, man.
have to
I
win
hope
all
Cardiff
their
stay up
games
for that.
and have results go their way for them to come out. They're gone, bro. There's
Who,
no way.
Cardiff?
No, Fulham.
Fulham's
He was-
done. How's
he
it
brought
done?
he brought up Fulham.
Yeah, I brought it up. Like, they're done. Hudders is done.
Oh, there's no way.
Yeah.
It's just about being
But
mathematical.
look,
at
man,
this point.
Cardiff has to stop fucking around. They have 2 wins in their last 5. So, like, they're still fucking teeter-tottering on that line. Luckily,
as they should
Keep
be.
playing Nias. Keep playing. Was it Umar? Nias? Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Man, Umar, man.
yeah, that guy got treated like dog shit at Everton.
And he was still playing, too. He's still balling. He's still getting goals for them. There was like a point where it's like,
Goal.
who was it? Koeman was like, I don't want to play
Koeman
him. But
didn't
like he
even-
scored in the
no.
last game, so I have to start him.
Yeah,
Koeman
no
didn't even
belief.
give him a fucking locker room, bro. In the
What a
preseason,
scumbag,
bro.
dude. Seriously,
it was
what a
just like, yo, you
scumbag.
don't even get a locker.
Oh,
dude.
really?
Like, what the fuck? Yeah, when Koeman came in, he was like, yeah, nah.
So imagine that's the foot you start off with the
Like,
manager.
how you gonna fucking play, dude? Even in training sessions, it must be so fucking awkward.
It's pressure. It's just constant pressure
From
on
everywhere,
you.
bro.
And it's not even like a pressure where like, oh, you didn't step up. It's just like I'm at a tryout at every single practice.
Yeah.
Versus like we're a team and you want to enjoy practice.
Yeah,
you know what I
man.
mean?
For sure, man.
You want to
All
do that
right.
sort of environment.
That wraps it up for Matchday 30 review. Anything else before we go, guys?
Yeah.
Was it a penalty?
Hold on.
Man, you
Was it a penalty?
Go to Italy real quick. Week of free kicks, man. Biglia hitting one for AC Milan. It was honestly, man.
Who?
Biglia.
Biglia. I thought you said Big Leo, and I was like, wait, who?
Nope. Radiator snacks. Radiators. steam heat. Great free kick, man. Milan might be back, man. 5 wins on the trot.
They're
Top-
third in the. They're like
place.
comfy now. Third in.
Dude, the disparity between second and first, Juve 75
Stupid.
points.
Dude, Napoli-
Second place, Napoli
Juve
50,
then-
57.
Milan and Inter are basically fighting, and then like some teams are
Juve
fighting
beat
for.
Napoli last week, and they basically said that's the league because I think the gap's 14 points. They said that's it. Like, just
Dude,
it's
we're not
over.
even at Easter.
Fucking March, and these guys have won the league.
Well, when
What a shit
Ronaldo
league,
comes to
man.
your club and
Fuck
there's
that. They
no
were doing
one
tough.
else
They've been
in
doing it
your
the last 5
league.
years, all right, they've been doing it.
Yeah,
since
but
Conte,
they're
bro.
saying-
This is gonna be
goal
year eight, I
scoring
think. This
records
is
and
eighth-
shit, though.
Eighth year, dude. Like, this is
They're
talking
doing
about
like
stats.
they're doing like remember what Pep did at Bayern? They're
Why
starting to
isn't
do
this
that.
league shadowing like the French league when Lyon was winning it for the?
Oh, in the mid 2000s,
Yeah,
they won it
they
7
won it-
times in a
yeah,
row.
dude.
It was like, all right,
Like,
okay,
who the
France.
fuck was PSG?
Where are they in Champions League though? Fucking nowhere.
No.
Were you
That's
at
reality,
Juve?
bro. Yeah,
Were you at
Juve's
Juve?
about
2
to get
finals,
punched.
two goose eggs.
What happens if
Champions-
Pep goes there?
Huh?
Huh? Is
Pep
exactly
goes
right.
to
Oh, no, they win, bro.
What happens if Pep
there,
goes
they win.
there?
Dude, Pep goes to Bayern. What, they're gonna win Champions League?
It's not a promise.
That's
It's not
a
a
fair
promise.
point.
You know?
There's
I was asking.
I said in the middle of the show. I said Tiki was talking about Jose. There's a rumor that he is the first choice for the Real Madrid job.
Who?
Pep?
Jose.
Oh.
Jose.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah,
mentioned
yeah.
that.
I love
And
it.
made
Let's
me
go,
remind me-
Jose. Back in the mix, baby.
Back, baby.
Him and fucking Ramos, man. What the hell's that going to be like? But at least
Combustible.
I
That's
hope
how
he
he's-
goes,
hey,
and
at
I
least
hope
Marcelo-
they crumble, bro. I
at
hope
least
the
Marcelo's
empire
gonna be gone.
crumbles, bro.
The Empire's crumbling, bro.
I hope it comes. The foundation finally gives, bro. And Mourinho's shown as the fraud he is, bro. Fuck this guy, man.
I hope Mourinho comes back and he proves haters like Snacks wrong, who don't believe in the
You
legend.
know what? You know what I want
He's
him to
a
do?
legend.
You know what I want him to
You're
do?
hating on-
I want
hope
Jose
he
to
comes
go.
back.
I want him to take bum-ass Lukaku with him. And they both crumble together, bro. They just wallow in defeat.
They'll
bro.
multiply, son. They'll multiply, and I guarantee you this: they'll beat Barcelona.
No, won't.
They'll beat Barcelona, who
They
hasn't beat. They haven't beaten like what 3 years now.
In the league.
You know
In the
Mourinho
league.
shuts shit down. He'll
Yeah,
shut
aight,
it. He'll
bro.
figure
If
out a
this-
way to get a 1-0,
Yeah.
2-0
Yeah,
here.
aight,
If
bro.
this Pep rumor is bullshit, you know, him going to Juve, signing some kind of pre-agreement, I think Jose goes to Juve, bro. Juve has the league.
Which,
They
to
don't
me,
need that.
that's
And
the perfect club.
Jose
They need a
is
Champions.
a tactical
They need a Champions League win, man.
tournament winner.
Yeah.
Jose wins a tournament.
You got
Wherever he
Danny
goes,
Alves, you got Ronaldo, you
come
got
on,
people
dude.
who are just
They're all
legends of the
fucking winners.
game.
Marcelo's coming in.
Yeah.
You got all just intense winners, bro. I don't know why they wouldn't sign him if he was available.
That would be the perfect club
Yeah.
for Jose
and
Mourinho,
the league is
I
fucking
believe.
defensive anyway.
I would love that. That'd be huge. Let him win another Champions
For
League.
sure,
So,
man.
quick question: was it a penalty midweek? Man United with the epic comeback. Was
Yeah.
it a penalty?
By the
Thoughts?
book, yeah.
UEFA came out and said it was a penalty.
As a
It's
footy
past
player,
public opinion.
it's not.
Yeah,
As
when
a
I
footy
first
player,
saw
it's
it, I said no. Then
Made
you watch
himself
it
bigger,
again.
dude. He
and
turns and
it's,
yeah.
It didn't.
Like, bro, he's going for the fucking Shaq swat, bro, but just at a different angle,
like
bro.
it is.
You're
it
saying
is,
that as a
it is
United
natural
fan.
when you turn your back that your arms
I'll
do
tell
extend
you
a
why
little.
it's a penalty, Snacks, right? Because the movement, the definition is,
Make
you know,
yourself bigger.
but no, like hand moves to ball.
Yeah.
All right. He was jumping to block the shot, so the arm was moving towards the ball.
No doubt.
If he didn't do it, that's what sold it for me. It was
VAR
like,
made it look worse.
it didn't
because
go
you
up
looked
at
at
his
the
whole
ball,
body
too.
and his arm.
Yeah,
included.
and this is the drama that VAR is still going to bring. People are like, oh, they're going to kill the drama in football. Like, people are still complaining about that call, even though the fucking they've had like shows on TV where they literally highlight the rule in the fucking FIFA handbook. Like, here's the rule. This is what happened, and people are like, nah, wrong call.
You know why it's a
got
penalty?
robbed.
Nah,
This is still the drama.
This
So
is
here's
this
the
is
drama,
why it's a
guys.
penalty, bro. In the first game, like Tiki said it on the other show, this guy fucking fouls. He fucking fouls Rashford twice. He gets a yellow card for the first one. Second one, which was way more cynical,
Should've
doesn't
been
get
a
shit.
red.
It should have been a fucking red.
And
I
that
said
scores the fucking
in the group
goal.
chat. Scroll up for like a month. It'll be there. I said he should have gotten a red. He didn't play well that game, anyways, but it should have been a red at that point. Fucking poetic justice that he's the one that fucking hits the ball and Rashford's the one that takes the penalty, bro. It's a fucking penalty based on that merit alone, bro.
PSG melted down, son. I mean,
did.
the era from Carrere, yeah, I said that right. That was, the era from Gigi Buffon.
Yeah.
I mean,
Dude, Buffon's a jinx. Is it
Shimon.
official, guys?
Bro, this
He's won
is
at
the
least
second,
the World
Champions
Cup,
League,
everything.
yeah.
second
No,
year
for
in a
Champions
row,
League, yeah.
same exact fashion. A penalty kick to decide his Champions League fate, bro. Poetic
Dude,
justice. bro.
last time he fucking lost his goddamn mind and it was awesome.
This time he was just like, you know what? I don't even
but,
care.
But this year, dude, I know. I was talking to my brother, like, dude, it's poor now. Like, yeah, I love it. Ball slick, moves fast. He's like, it's terrible to play on. A couple people slip. I'm like, yeah, maybe you're right. Rashford strikes it. Gigi drops it. Like, oh, let's go. That's why it's nice and wet out there, baby.
Skittles,
Ah.
dude. Skittles.
That was a criminal
hilarious.
fuck up,
Yo,
man.
speaking
Like,
of-
it was right in front of you.
Yeah,
Push
no.
it to the side.
No, for him, yeah.
do
So,
something.
Buffon, man, you signed this guy to win the Champions League.
Speaking of Buffon, real quick, his old club Juventus, Atletico. Juventus down 2-0 against Atletico.
Come on, CR.
Games in Turin. What do you guys think is going to happen?
3-2. 3-0.
3-2.
Who?
If they
Juve are gonna win
the
the
crazy
tie
thing
3-2.
is that if they go 3-1, Juve loses. So like they can't concede the goal.
I think Juve will
You know, if they
beat them
concede the goal, they're
2-1.
fucked. They got it.
They have to outscore
No,
them.
that doesn't work.
Juve is out. Juve beats them 2-1. I think Atletico will just get that one goal to nick them.
Or Ronaldo scores 4. It just doesn't. You know, it's like, oh shit,
are forgetting about the
it goes
CR7.
2-1. Fuck, we're out. No, bang bang.
That's the 2 goals.
4-1.
Two in
Hear
there.
it now.
It's gonna have a
Hear it
6-2,
now.
bro.
4-1. Juve. Ronaldo
CR7,
saves the
fucking
fucking day.
against the best defensive team in Europe.
Who's the best?
Atletico Madrid.
Atletico,
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Maybe
is
not
in
like
that.
this is statistic, but we know what this man Diego Simeone. We know what their identity is, right?
Defensive
This is the
tactician.
best defensive team in Europe in the last 4 years. That's a big call.
Cristiano
That's a big call
Ronaldo
right there.
gonna come out. There was actually a report
Champions
before
League
we
final 2012, 4-1.
Put your nuts on the table, son.
before
Put your nuts on the
20 what is
table.
it, 2015
before we
they
started
beat-
recording, there was a notification. Ronaldo's like, "Hey, like, because the fans of Juve are like, yeah, we're out." He's like, "Hey, like, back us up, bro. Don't worry, we got this." Ronaldo, bro, is gonna score a hat trick, bro. He's gonna score an
All
epic
right,
fashion.
and Griezmann's gonna score a brace.
Nah.
Sweet, bro. Nice, bro.
Nah, bro. It's
Yeah,
Ronaldo,
bro.
You're
bro.
out of
JF
here,
games.
Juve. You're out of here.
All right, guys. Thank you for joining us. Looking forward to Champos this week. See you guys next week.
Like, subscribe, Facebook group,
please.
all
Johnny
that good
Snacks
stuff.
on Facebook.
I
Creep
don't even
on
know
them.
my real name, bro.
Yeah, please keep giving us reviews and ratings on
Tell the
iTunes or Google Play or wherever you listen to us.
Ah,
Guys.
so you corrected yourself. Last week you didn't shout out the Google Play, but this
Yeah, I
week you
did, man. I felt bad for the unfortunates out there.
Yeah, bro.
Also, Emery's the ugliest guy in football. Fuck
Man,
that
you
guy.
sucks.
Guy's a
You
cunt.
trash.
Took that out to Arsenal.
Yeah, Saeed.
Yo, whoa. Before we leave, hit that rewind button. We forgot to bring up a massive story here. Almost historic story. Jack Grealish in the championship division of the Premier League, Division 2 basically, getting swung on and hit by a Birmingham fan. Now, this is a bit of rivalry. I'm sure you guys have seen it all over the news, Bleacher Report, all that good stuff. But this dude comes charging onto the field.
This is
and
ridiculous.
swings at him.
A fan, bro. I've seen players, Eric Cantona, attacking fans.
I love that.
I haven't seen it
Love
the other
that.
way
Nothing-
around.
Nothing wrong with that.
Well, a fan, and he had a wide open shot. Could have swung on him. This dude completely misses. but he does knock him to
That
the
guy hits
ground.
like a bitch. If you're gonna get arrested
must have been
and you're
watching,
gonna go to jail and be in the news, at least hit this fucking knock this dude out. You got a free shot from behind, and he misses Grealish.
This guy just freaking. He's been watching too much WWE, bro. He's trying to go for the JBL clothesline from hell from behind. Bro.
Clothesline from hell.
He was trying to go for it, bro. Botched it, bro. Had his moment of fame. Would have been movies about this shit.
You would have been a Birmingham legend.
It would have been everything, bro. And then this guy fluffed it up. So now it's just gonna wallow. Grealish comes back to score.
No doubt. That was a
He
silver
comes back
lining.
to score too, which is the fucking hilarious
Dude,
part.
this is his
Have a
first
happy
time
ending.
playing in this derby. He's captaining the side.
Guys.
He's an Aston Villa fan since he was a kid. He's like, I've dreamed of this moment since I was a little kid. Like, this is the best day of my life. Dude,
Guys,
in front of your own fans, you score the winner.
get swung on and then score in front of your fans at their house, dude.
That's legendary
Hollywood.
shit.
That's Hollywood. If they wrote that script, we would be like, hell no, this is not realistic.
What I can say, that is a man who deserves a threesome, right there.
With guys or girls?
What girls?
There's a little
What
bit.
do you? What the hell?
whatever
guy,
you
girl,
want.
guy, girl,
Hey, man.
guy, guy.
2019.
girl.
It's a
Is
little
it?
sweet. I mean,
All right then, get your rocks
He's
off.
a little-
However you
he's
get
a
a
little
ball,
There's
bro.
sweetness there.
But
Dude, I
this
don't
is
understand
crazy.
how no one on Aston Villa, no Roy Keane being the assistant manager, fucking coming on that field, fucking spear tackling,
I'll
fucking
tell you-
Jackie Chan flying 2-foot kick to the face, like, dude.
I'll tell you why, bro. Because these guys are looking at their bank accounts. They're looking at their Instagram followers. They're not about to go to fucking jail or get banned.
Dude, some of them would.
I think they should have. It's
It's a free pass. It's a free pass for killing somebody.
And there's certain...
Dude, like, he could have had a knife. No one knows. Like, in this day, like, you see, dude, they get these guys, they fucking destroy these guys when they get a hold of them, the pitch invaders. And you could be naked, they don't care. You could have a knife, you could have a gun.
Yeah.
You could have a
They
bomb.
have to, yeah,
They don't
exactly.
know anymore. The world's crazy. So you take fucking, what is it, fucking not civilian arrest, what am I looking for? Martial law, whatever it is.
Yeah.
You fucking take this in your own hands.
bro, no, this is dangerous though. Going forward, man.
Dude,
like,
off
how
the
do
field,
people
the
gonna
guy's-
react?
The guy's getting chants, like, he was barely restrained.
Dude,
like,
he was
dude.
loving it, dude. He was
So,
like,
so the
I did it,
FA, I
guys.
think, is going to come down
They have
not
to.
only on this guy or the law of England, but they're going to come down on the club. I think the club is going to see
A fine.
some punishment or something. I
They
think
should-
more than a fine,
No,
man.
I think they'll have a
Lots of
stadium
points.
ban.
There were, I know someone else has been, well, not someone else, but I heard from an article that I read actually.
You heard from an article.
Yeah, I know. I'm kind of twisted. That an opinion was that the club should be deducted points.
Yeah, look. Okay, let's see where they are in the table.
We've seen a lot of teams too just kind of teeter on that stadium. Like Millwall, bro. Shout out to my girl Carly Kuvaris, bro. Dad owns the team. They're always like whenever they play in the FA Cup or something like that, they're always brought up for like doing crazy shit to the fans, attacking the bus when it's coming in and stuff like that. So now it's going to be interesting because like. When was the last time my team in England had an empty stadium? You know what I mean? Like Italy has it like every other day, but
Yeah.
Yeah, they do,
It's
bro.
so true. Like the
Good
San
call, bro.
Siro is pathetic nowadays, but like
Look,
it's gonna be
I'm gonna
weird
say
to
this.
see what happens. And like I think
That's
at
what I'm
least a
looking
loss
forward
of
to.
points and a stadium ban, bro.
Look, the loss of points for me has always been like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like it's a punishment that looks, strong, and it's really not. So Birmingham right now are 17 points from relegation. So like even if they took 6 points, 9 points, like Birmingham looks like a team that's a mid-table team. They'll be able to recover. Sure, you put a little bit of pressure. If you're gonna take away points, throw those motherfuckers in the relegation zone. Make it serious. I'm fine with a stadium ban because that hurts revenues.
Oh, it
clubs
hurts the
losing
fans more
money.
than anything. You guys
Hurts
can't be
the
trusted,
fans.
then fuck off. Then you guys can watch from
And
home.
they're gonna rat out the guys who ruin it for the rest of them. You know what I mean? So like points, okay, cool, man. I get it. If you're in a title race, definitely take away points
Yeah.
or relegation battle. If you're mid-table, close that.
That's why I'm trying to figure out the best form of punishment for them.
Well,
And
it could be
as close
league
as-
wide, man. Look in Germany, something like BVB, their
Yeah,
stadium,
they have-
man. It's a fucking cage.
Yeah, they're
You know,
talking
they
about
play
that.
in
bringing them
Barcelona.
back
They play in a
England.
cage
Yeah.
or net.
it's nuts.
You know, like you're not allowed to even get access. Like that would suck watching the game through a cage or fucking netting. You know,
it would
It would
literally
also feel
ruin the experience. Of
It would
going
also
to a
feel
game.
fucking incredible, bro. You feel like you're watching like UFC, bro.
I better say, have you been to Argentina or
Yeah,
seen
bro.
Argentina? There's
Or the
people
Germans,
climbing
dude.
that cage. People
Dude, I'm not
I wanna
saying
go watch a
Rossing
game in a
it.
cage.
Hey, I'm
man.
not saying it's not like,
Go
but
see
who
it.
wants that?
No,
like,
no one
once
wants
a
that.
week. You know,
You're
it-
right,
hey.
No doubt.
Believe me, it's like fucking medieval shit. It's like a
Spirits.
coliseum. It's like,
I'm
dude,
a cage guy.
People are throwing
Believe
flares.
me.
Like it's fucking crazy.
Cages make people more crazy. I feel like cages make the fans more crazy.
Yeah,
It's
it's nuts
oh,
with
this
your rocking that
restrictions,
shit.
bro.
But dude, then you can't play the game because someone threw a knife onto the field or a bomb. It's like, all right, like everyone off the field can't
Yeah,
even
that's
play.
true, dude.
But I love it.
But no,
But I love
the
fucking Boca River,
The fences
man.
are dangerous because, like, you always see it, especially in the Boca River plate. When one of them scores, literally, there's just a stampede down. And people just get crushed in the front rows. So,
Every
like,
time. Better learn how to climb those cages. Better learn to climb the top.
Learn at a young age.
Unbelievable. All right,
man.
we just want to leave you with that, man. Big story. Thanks
Jackie
for joining
Green.
us. Catch you soon, boys. Peace.
Later.